Hi! Good evening. One and all. Happy Wednesday. I hope you all are having a marvelous evening full of warmth and wonder. I gotta get rid of the Christmas emotes. Is there an easy way to do that? Can I, like, run a screw? Why is the italicized Coney? I didn't know that was a command. We're having a fantastic evening. Say that again. You can't do that. You can't say that again yourself. That ruins all of the spontaneity of it. Whoa, look at all these claimers. Look at everybody here to claim their free sub. Congrats, guys. I didn't realize that many people got a free sub tonight. That's amazing. Wow. Congratulations, guys. What's up? Thank you, Madao. Thanks to the Prime. Thank you, Fibian. Hey, Coney, check out this cool GIF. This is really dumb, man. Don't just post anything with a cut in it. Don't do that. It doesn't work. Hi, everybody. Coney, you need to peep this. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I'm gonna look at it in a second. I'm gonna bring it up on stream. Don't worry. It's I saw it today. Apparently it's been around for like a year now. Did you know that? I did not know that. Apparently I don't know why it just now sort of got discovered, but it's been around for a long time. Thank you, iPack Lunches. Do you have any P+ stories left to tell? What, a Project M? I mean, not really. I think I've kind of exhausted my resources here, you know? I don't know what else there is left. Honestly, I'm kind of out of Smash stories in general. I have one more that I keep meaning to work on, but I just haven't done yet, so. Hi, Georgie. Thanks for Tier 1. How do I send TTS messages? There's a donate button below stream. Has to be $5, though. Sorry, I know it's a lot. It is because when it was $3, we had to stop stream every second. Every other second was a new message from chat. Guess what game I beat today? Yes, I am your beast. Beat it today. Great game. If you like Doom Eternal, I did not play it for 12 hours. I was idling. Don't laugh at me. I beat it, and it was lots of fun. If you like Doom Eternal or things like that, go ahead and play it. Try it out. It's really cool. Don't really have much to say about it. I watched the trailer for it, and it looked like what I thought it was, and then I played it, and it was that. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Awesome. I beat GTA 5 for the first time last night. Dude, every once in a while, I'll think of the GTA 5 ending. I forgot it was that gruesome. Well, I guess there are different endings you can get. I got a gruesome one. I forgot it was like that. Thanks, Kabeji. I'm 54 just like you. No. I am not. Will this game be remembered in the end of your game ranking? Probably not, because I didn't stream it. Not even close. Dude, when I am 54, you guys are going to do the opposite. When I'm actually old, when I'm actually in my 50s, and I'm still streaming to pay off my massive gambling debt, you guys are going to be like, oh, no, you're so young, streamer. Don't be sad. You're so young. It's okay. Wow, what a young streamer. And that's how I know when I'm actually old. Thank you, Samurai Chu. Oh, you're also 55. Okay. Awesome. 100% Yellow Taxi. Damn, you're right. That game goes foolish. I told you. It's a good game, man. It's very fun. Moshi Moshi, hello.
Did you see the Evo lineup get leaked
Thanks,
by the
Tish.
thumbnail?
Oh, I did see that. Hold on. Tish, hope you're doing well, man. I'm sad that we don't get to talk like we used to. Same with like Josh and everybody. It's sad. I did see the Evo leak. Hold on. Let me bring that up real quick. That sucks. But at the same time, I think I'm more shocked that it's nothing. There's no surprises. I don't know. I felt like there'd be something. Hold on. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, good for Mortal Kombat. They get one more chance, I guess. Yeah, Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, Under Night, Mortal Kombat, the new Fatal Fury, and then MVC 2, which is like, I thought they did MVC 2, but I think they did MVC 3. That's what I'm thinking of. So they did Marvel 3 and they did Third Strike. I think they should have waited on MVC 2 for like a curveball. But I guess it did just come out. They just had the collection on Capcom. So like that might be part of it. I'm a little disappointed. There's not really any, I don't know. It is the Super Bowl of fighting games. It's fine. I was just hoping to have like a curveball or something, you know? They did one during COVID, but it got canceled. Oh, is that what I'm thinking of? Okay. Why is Mortal Kombat 1 here? I don't know, man. I thought they only get one Evo every year. I'm kind of shocked. Good for them. I guess Multiverses didn't pay enough. We can ask Grok what games were surprise inclusions. Come on, Grok. MK1 is there so they have time to do top 8s again. I don't know. I don't know what that's doing there. Mortal Kombat 1 will get 72 entrants. I have heard from YouTubers that game is not very well regarded currently. Hey, maybe it's a swerve. Maybe they're gonna change it, right? Maybe it's not real. I'm glad Chipotle's still in though. That's great. It almost had the lowest entrance last year. Yeah, I know it's usually pretty low. Mortal Kombat doesn't pull like that because the online is sort of what everybody does, from what I understand. But MK Tom Brady save us. I don't know if he stopped uploading or if he just stopped getting in my recommended. I don't subscribe to that many people on YouTube. I just, like, basically what will happen is I will click on them for as long as they're in my recommended, and then the moment a video I'm not into pops up and I don't click it, YouTube's like, oh, he doesn't fuck with that guy no more, and then they disappear. That's why I gotta beg for subscribes on YouTube, because otherwise I'm gonna fall out of people's recommended. The algorithm is fickle. It's for all the casuals, you know? How's the IP doing? Fine so far. No issues yet, knock on wood. I've been very lucky that, like, when that shit happens, thank you, Ego Guy. I don't know if that was the real IP, but even if it was, nobody clipped it, and nobody did anything weird. God bless you all for that. I don't know when I got blessed with a normal chat, but I feel like that's not what happens in most Twitch streams. So bless all of you. Thanks, Finley. In case you guys are asking, we played the Neil.fun game last night, and there's a NordVPN thing that flies by, and I clicked on it for funsies, and it opened up the NordVPN site that shows your IP. Now, I don't know if that was my real IP or if that was a joke IP. I still don't know. I didn't look it up. So that's why there's no VOD from yesterday, just to be clear. For funsies? Well, I didn't know it would show my IP. I did a NordVPN sponsor semi-recently, and they said, hey, don't use the link we gave you. It shows your IP. And I'm like, uh-oh. I checked, and it was my location. My bad. I played through Gitsaru Man for the first time today. I can't believe how good it is. It's extremely good, yeah. It's excellent. Look it up on stream to check. Do these numbers match up? You could contact your ISP and get them to give a different IP to you. I know. But I'm safe now. I mean, nobody DDoSed me yet, so I think I'm okay. Like I said, I immediately, whenever something gets leaked, I immediately look at the Clips channel to see if anybody's being weird. And nobody was. So thank you all. Appreciate it. Did you see they showed off a model of Switch 2? Yeah, can you link that? I saw it. Can you guys do my job, please? Can somebody do my job?
Shefty, let's start in Baltimore. What do we know about the availability of Zay Flowers Saturday night against the Steelers? Hey, Mina. Get it, girl. Oh, go back one more time. There we go. All right.
That's pretty funny. That's silly. I don't need another 30 seconds of this clip, but that's fun. Yeah, man.
Le jeu va être annoncé dans quelques jours.
This is the Switch 2.
J'ai pu voir en
In Francois. Thank you, Lazu.
Joy-Con magnétique que vous allez voir à l'écran dans un instant. Je suis au CES de Las Vegas et il y a un accessoiriste qui a
Yeah, apparently it magnet clicks and this is the controller, so it's not like this, it's like that, which is cool.
Switch 2. On peut voir du coup les nouvelles.
I don't know why they is dragging their feet on this. I will say I've heard from reliable sources that know Nintendo and have their, can speak on it, that this has been done for a very long time. Like a while. It's they apparently didn't release it because they realized they could just keep milking the Switch. And I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's like, but that's sort of the speculation is like, why we put out a new console? We could just ride this one out. But I think that's why, I would assume that's why we have so many ass games right now. Like, I assume that's why they ain't got nothing. I think they're holding. Yeah, the cow is dry now. Yeah, it's bad. Can you say how long? I first heard that the Switch 2 was ready to go, or at least was finalizing in like 2020. Chip shortages, I thought. Yeah, maybe that. Like 2020, 2021. I don't know if it was a COVID thing. And again, I don't know how much of this is true. It might have been something that they were preparing to start in 2020 or 2021, and then, like, I don't know. But it's been a long time from what I understand. We'll see. So COVID did fuck it up. Listen, man, again, don't take what I say. I am the fourth person in a line of telephone. I hope you understand that. I don't know what I'm talking about more than anybody else. I'm just telling you, I have friends of friends of friends who know shit. Purportedly. Prepare to be quoted in a Nintendo Life article. Just don't put me on Game Explain. Then I'll get death threats. Yeah, the Switch 2 is bigger. I'm so sick of I miss when technology only went in one direction. Like, when everything just got smaller. Now, like, phones get small, then big, then small, then big. There are XL versions, which are better, but then there are also small ones, and now you can fold it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the Switch was cool because you could put it in your pocket. Now you can't put this shit in your pocket anymore. Which is, like, fine with me because I ain't playing this undocked anyway. I play the Switch for the one game that comes out every 3 months in the good times. I realize how many Switch games I have, man. What a library. Thank you, Quack Tech. You could put the Switch in your pocket. Could you not? I could put it in my jeans. I could definitely put it in my joggers. Or like sweatpants. Could you guys not do that? You're describing the DS. No, I could put the Switch in my pocket. I'm not joking. Big ass pockets? Maybe. It might be just one pair of pants I'm thinking of. Which were like my travel pants when I would like go to tournaments. I could do it. I don't know how I did it, but I could do it. Jeans have pretty deep pockets, maybe. Like the Joy-Con would stick out, but that's it. So, with the controllers attached, with the Joy-Cons in. Guys, maybe he's not 5'7". Is that the proof? Go ahead and measure a Switch. Stack them up. Say, Jam, thanks for the raid, brother. I was just watching your stream. That Wolverine was unhinged. I swear to God, I was lurking during your games. That Wolverine was fucked up. DVBZ. I saw the name. I will report it for hate speech if I run into that young man. Thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Wolverine clips kill me every single time. Yeah, he had a Wolverine that popped Wolverine, and he was Doctor Strange, and they had some words. Let's just say that. I had Say Jam on when I was doing some work on the other monitor. It was fun. I want to get back into Marvel Rivals, but I don't know what to do. Because ranked is like, I'm plat, and I got plat very easily, but I don't want to get to that point where I'm grinding like crazy. I don't know. Play Magic? She's kind of fun. How do I submit for the funny thing? Exclamation point cringe in the chat. However, it's a little we're full. Like we're on like March of this year, so or last year. So you're not gonna get it tonight, but you'll get it at some point. Your cringe will not be read tonight. But please submit because we're running out. Thank you, Sajam, for the raid. Appreciate it. See you in a year, yeah. We're watching the Switch 2 leak. Yeah, we need this, man. I need this as a Nintendo tuber. I'm dry as a bone. I don't know what to do. I like the magnet thing. That's way better than the stupid, you know. We need this? Yes, we need this. You and me. Yeah, so they have this now, although I don't know what that middle thing is. I guess you could put some gimmicky-ass peripheral in there. Thank you, Jacob. Wonder if there's stories that got passed out the first time around that could be pulled if we run out. Maybe. That's the contingency. That's for the new smell. I did see that apparently the PS or Sony is looking at smell technology currently, which is, I think, the thing I want the least out of any technology in any game. That seems very bad. I don't want to smell any game. Yeah, so the Switch 2 just looks like a normal Switch, which is probably why they're not revealing it. Like, there's not much to show. Apparently, there's new features, like the, you can use one of them like a mouse. So maybe we get to play Mario Paint again. Something like that. For some reason, imagine smelling Resident Evil. The guy that made Binding of Isaac made a tweet about it. I'm going to be honest. There is something that makes me very angry about how do I explain this? Like, when somebody affronts my senses, I don't normally get mad. Like if something is really loud out of nowhere and it's like this loud obnoxious sound, or like if there's like a jump scare or like bright lights or whatever, I don't care. But if I am affronted with a bad smell on purpose out of nowhere, like if a game like pumped in rotting flesh from my controller, I would be furious. Send the Shrek breath. Yes, Shrek, Stitch, Figment does it on his ride. You get what I'm saying? It makes me so angry. So I don't want that on the PlayStation. Even if it's a good smell, I would probably have to, like, recharge the scent things. Right? Doesn't that exist? I remember PewDiePie playing the Fractured Butthole when I was 12. He smelt the Cartman scene. I think that there was a machine for that. I think that they came up with an aftermarket machine in the same way that they have, like, vests that, like, if you play games, they will hurt you. Like, if you get shot, it'll, like, zap you or something. I don't know. They have stuff like that. But bug snacks? That would make me sick. Imagine all of the bugs together. Like sushi and burgers. They all taste good. Fries, cake, strawberries, sandwiches, fish. All of them covered in ketchup. So stupid, man. Yeah, I want the Switch 2. I need the Switch 2. I really do. Wasn't there a VR thing that killed you if you died in game? I think you watched a movie. I think you saw a movie and liked it a lot. And maybe you had a dream about it. Thank you, Nick Stone. I don't think there's a VR thing that kills you in real life. I'm pretty sure that would be illegal to do. That's Danganronpa. I think you're thinking of Danganronpa. Dude, check this out. So I went to, I saw Northern Lion and Stan's looking at this today. I didn't know this existed. Have you guys heard of Gaggle? Apparently this has been around for a long time. This is cool. So what it is it's like, it's watching licensed TV, but without getting in trouble. And they have Price is Right, Family Feud, Ghost Hunters. And apparently they keep adding stuff. But, like, there's chat integration and guessing and monetization opportunities. What? What does that mean? What is that like? What's the catch? Well, I don't know. I did sign a contract. Maybe I'll find out in a year when they take away all my rights. But I want to try this, so I think we're going to try this tomorrow. We'll do this into Ape Escape. They have something. One of the shows that they have is like a compilation of a bunch of shows, so that might be fun. So I'm going to try it tomorrow. Maybe I'll get in trouble, but we'll give it a shot. Is BattleBots on there? No, it's pretty bare right now. It's Family Feud, Taskmaster. They have, I think, Supermarket Showdown and Baggage, which is I forgot about that show. It's an old show with Jerry Springer. So yeah, we'll try it. We'll give it a shot tomorrow. Baggage is fucked up. Yeah, I remember watching it as a kid. I was like, this feels mean. It's bad. So we're going to try it. Imagine you betting channel points on BattleBots. Dude, I wanted to have a BattleBots arc, but it was impossible because the shows are 60 minutes and the fights are like 5 of those. And the rest of it is just like, oh, don't take me bot and I put a show on it and it goes sideways and it goes 8,000 RPM it does. I'm ready for the judge's hammer. And I don't want to watch that. I want to watch a fight. I don't want the rest of that. So, when do we cringe? Soon, Cheddar. Take it easy. Okay? We'll get there, man. We got stuff to do. When do we bandle? Right now. Wait. Wait. It's not Riders on the Storm. This is a stupid question. No. The season of the... No. Oh my god! Is it Monkeys? Is it the Monkeys? It's one of those. It's Monkeys. Help! It's not Help. I need somebody. Help! Is that it? Dun, dun, dun. It is. Okay. I need somebody help. Yeah. All right. Got it. You know I need someone. What is the best Beatles song? Because I've never liked the Beatles, but I think I haven't. Look at this guy. He looks AI generated. What is the best Beatles song? Come Together, Revolution, Day Tripper, Yellow Submarine, Helter Skelter, I Am the Walrus, Norwegian Wood, Don't Let Me Down. Is Don't Let Me Down? I didn't know that was the Beatles. Don't Let Me Down. Is it that one? Best Beatles song, Don't Make Me Laugh. Let It Be, IMO. It's not that one. DANCE. That's Justice. You're thinking of Justice. Hey Jude. Ugh. That's Don't Bring Me Down by ELO. Okay. Get Back is the best. Ventura Highway. The fact that there's not like a universal opinion makes me think that they're ass. Their catalog can't be that good. What's the best Michael Jackson song? You guys should agree on this. That's right. Human Nature. It's Human Nature. That's my favorite one. And we all agree. PYT is good too. That one is pretty good. I like Beat It is also excellent. Billie Jean. If I could tier list them, I would. Rock With You is good too. Need to listen to Man in the Mirror? No. What's the best Elvis song? Ooh, that's a tough one. You guys don't even know Elvis music, do you? Burnin' Love. Yep, that's it. Return to Sender? Ooh, that's a good answer. Rick and Morty theme. Why did multiple people say Rick and Morty? That wasn't like one person's joke. Is that must be a bit, I don't know. I guess everybody's in on something. Here's the glorp. Ooh. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one, glorp. Not bad. Look at all the glorps that died. Stop glorping. You're gonna get in trouble. No more glorps. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do Gaggle and we'll do Ape Escape. I think that'll be fun. Yippee. Okay. Michael Jackson's single tier list. This is Rick and Morty.
Hey everyone, did you know that some songs that are famous were originally sung by Elvis?
It's Rick and Morty time. Fuckers in school always tell me, always in the barbershop. Chief Keef ain't about this. Chief Keef ain't about that. These bitches love Elvis.
That's a good video. Why can't I get these? Why can't you guys post these videos on React Nights, huh? When we have the funny video competition. That's really good. That would have gotten a 4 from me. That was tremendous. That's awesome. I like that. I can't find a good one. Well, there's one for inspiration. We assume you've seen them. That might be true. I've never seen this one. This is pretty good.
Well, it's Rick and Morty time.
That's funny. That's good. Michael Jackson's single tier list. How many are there? Oh, dude, no way. That's way too many. I don't know all these. I only know like 10 Michael Jackson songs max. Right? You said you would if you could. This guy needs to make less songs. Whoa, Michael, cool it on the music. Take it easy, man. Michael, silence. Good Lord, man. You know what I thought I kind of wanted to do? Because it is January. You know the best video game music bracket we did? I kind of want to do that, but just for normal music. I like talking about music and songs, and like I like music talking streams, which sometimes happens. We just play games, and I kind of just want to do like a, you know what? It's January anyway. Who gives a shit? DMCA. Well, it wouldn't go on YouTube. Who gives a shit? But just like, you know, try. You know, people send songs and we find new music. That went horribly.
Hey,
well,
Coney, you need to check this out before we cringe. Link, chat Diofa.
Muted VOD? Yeah, it'll be an in-person thing only. I think it'd be fun. I like talking about music, but it doesn't come up that much in chat. Music or movies or whatever happens when we play video games, so. Oh, never mind. People were weird about clips, but Vince deleted them right away. Okay, thank you, Vince. Vince messaged me on Discord. He's like, no, people definitely made clips. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Ryan the Lion. Usually what happens is I'll bring up the clips right away, and then there were none in there, so I thought nobody did it. But you guys did it. You bastards. Those are very patient dogs. They must be getting a very special treat. This shit is Zenless Zone Zero? What are they getting for this? If you were a dog, what would your owner? What's the right term? What would your dad or mommy have to give you for you to be able to sit still like this? Careful. I've always hated like dogs being kids. Like people calling themselves animal dads and moms. I don't know why. It's weird to me. PetSmart called them pet parents. Yeah, there's not really a good word there. Master feels too authoritarian. I don't know. If people are like okay with it, whatever. I'm just being a hater, but I just say I have a dog. That's my dog. All right. Is owner not normal? No, owner is probably the right thing. But then, does anyone really own anything living and breathing, like a sentient creature, right? Then we get into those talks, right? The only thing I'm about to own is one more... well, I'm going to not own another sub from the Stimmy Challenge. I'm going to own this quiz. Whatever. All right, Stimmy time. Random quiz. No fucking way. No way. Oh, baby. Mascot of Walt Disney. Oh, that's awesome. Man. That's really tough. Sorry, guys. In my defense, I have a 5-year-old. It's not a Disney adult thing. I have a kid. Wait, I think it's him. He's Sleeping Beauty. So it's him. Right. Angelina Jolie was her. Glenn Close was her. When You Wait Upon Stars. Jiminy Cricket, right? Eddie Murphy is Mushu. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Dude, I'm as shocked as you are. Amazing how Coney keeps getting handed the win. Dude, I am truly as shocked as you are that I keep getting these quizzes. Just pop culture. Oh, hold on. I think I could do this one too. Wait just a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, I click on their faces? Oh, I could definitely do this one then. That's easy. Del Toro is him, I think. Yeah. No, which one's Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight? Yeah, this one's just as easy. I would have won 2 in a row. Thank you, Ego Guy Plays Games. Thanks for the 5 gifties. That's very nice of you. Guys, was Philip Seymour Hoffman that good of an actor? I've never seen anything he was in, but everybody acts like he was one of the greatest of all time. Sean Penn is this guy, known for being a dick. Yes, he's that good. Name one good Philip Seymour Hoffman movie. Don't say Capote, because I don't want to watch that. Moneyball? That sounds boring. Boogie Nights. I think I've seen Boogie Nights. Isn't that the one about the porn star? Dirk Diggler? Or is that Almost Famous? I get those two mixed up a lot. I don't know Jim Broadbent. I assume it's that guy. Tim Robbins? Tim Robbins? I don't remember. Daniel Day-Lewis. I already got Sean Penn. Oh, there are 2 Sean Penns? Oh, I wasn't looking at the film. Oh, shit. Oops. I was watching a video recently, and they said that Denzel Washington is the greatest black actor to ever live. Is that true? No. Who would you put there instead? Ever? That's what they said. Morgan Freeman better. I thought it'd be Sidney Poitier. Not even the greatest in this image. Forrest Whitaker's right there. Didn't Forrest Whitaker have like a string of bad stuff though? I think that's Alan Arkin. Jim Broadbent, Iris, adaptation. I'm gonna... Okay, whatever. Holy... Ooh, I don't know who's taking this quiz, but they know ball. That's crazy. 92? James Earl Jones? Oh. Well, he was like a stage actor, though, right? Like, he did films, but he was a theater guy, too. Because it's the easiest quiz ever made. Oh, come on. How many of you guys knew Adrian Brody? And be honest. You don't know. You lose if you pick wrong, Sean. Oh, my God, you're right. Did you guys know Javier Bardem? Well, you probably knew Javier Bardem. He's like the guy. Will Smith is a good actor, chat. Good is a strong word. I haven't seen The Pursuit of Happiness, though. Maybe he is. Sorry, no Stimmy tonight. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Cindy didn't have as many opportunities as Denzel, which white people claim he's the greatest because he has a wide breadth of films of various genres. Sure. Yeah, Cindy had to fight against, like, you know, racism. Not to say that Denzel didn't, but it was a different time. I watched I Am Legend. He's a bad actor. Sidney Poitier is the GOAT because he was arrogant in the face of white people when they were still using Negro casually. It was Raisin in the Sun, right? We had to watch that in school. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's really good. This is a really good actor. iRobot and Wild Wild West have Will Smith. Dude, Wild Wild West is better than I remembered it. When I watched it, it's nonsense. It makes no sense. Now I just remember the movie Hitch. I like that movie. I thought it was pretty good. It's also a fun song. I was brushing my teeth yesterday at night, and I was just thinking, wiki wiki wow, wiki wiki wow. I don't know why. I don't know what made it pop up. Nothing caused it. Will Smith just found his way into my brainwaves. It was strange. Dude, Hancock and Hitch are two different movies, aren't they? I thought Hitch was the superhero one, but that's Hancock. Hitch is the pickup artist. I've seen both in theaters. Why? Maybe I didn't see Hitch in theater. I can't remember. I don't remember. I saw Hancock in theaters. Weird. Okay. Let's get to it. Shall we? I kind of want to play Marvel Rivals. I played normal Rivals today. I shouldn't say that. Rivals of Aether. Fun game. Very fun game. I don't know if it was the updates or what, but it feels good. It feels way better than it did before. I don't know if it was the patch or what, but it feels better than it did. Did they fix the textures? I haven't had any issues. I don't know if it was just that PC or what. New patch is pretty nice for Elephant. My biggest problem with locks is that, like, people could kill me with straight hits easier than I could kill them, and I'm the big, heavy, stupid guy with an axe. Being able to kill at more reliable percents is, like, changed the game for me. It feels way better. It was the arcane buffs. Dude, every arcane I've fought, I'm mopping. So I don't know if they, like... And it's not that they're bad players. They just... I feel like they can't get started. Before, when I was fighting arcanes, they couldn't, like... I couldn't stop them from getting set up. Now they can't even get things set up. Maybe I'll play tonight. I like Rivals. Maybe I'll play after. We'll see. I don't know. Thank you, Beowulf. Look at this bullshit. I love that game. Finish Get to Work tonight? What is this? God, I love edgeguarding locks. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead all the way. You tech that, and then he dies for it. Yep. Even if he does the one thing he's supposed to do, you get that. You get to tech it immediately, and instant fair. He can't tech any of those. Check this out. He tried to tech the first one, and watch what happens. Gets hit. All right, I'll up B. Well, okay, let me try to tech this. Oh, can't tech it. Now I air dodged, so that's not coming back. Hit bear, soft hit bear. That's an up. That's a double jump up air into an up. Oh, into another jump. Oh, it's a wall jump. Right, the wall's there. And another hit, then another hit, like that. Yep, do this. He doesn't have air dodge, by the way. Otherwise, he'd be able to air dodge up and out. Yep, so he's just dead. This character's ass. Don't care what anyone says. That character is dog ass. This happens plenty. Rano is God. That character is absurd. Just a single ass. Now he's normal ass. I haven't played him. I mean, I haven't played him enough since the patches, but he feels okay now. He feels better. And he's very fun. All the boring characters are top tier. Yeah. I mean, maybe, are they boring because they're top tier, though? Some people would say that. I don't know. I love Locke so much. I can't believe how good Spargo is at Rivals. Yeah, he's very talented. It's weird to see him, like, thrive so easily. You know what I mean? I was watching Lights Out today, and he was saying that he, like, understands top player mentality because he's a top player in Ultimate, so he, like, gets it. So he feels like he plays better against top players than, like, other people. So. I think Claren's good. I don't care what anybody says. I think Claren is a cool character. And I think she's good. I think every character is good. Except maybe Orcane. I don't know enough about the game to say that. I think Forsburn is stupid. Okay, I will say, before we get to it, I need to talk about Forsburn. I think Forsburn needs a rework. I'm sick of that fucking character. I think Forsburn's kit incentivizes shitty players to do, like, 2 moves. They'll just run back and forth in F smash. And it's like, you can beat it, but it's so annoying to do because the F smash is so much range. I'm sick of it. Fleet needs to be buffed. Yeah, Fleet feels like ass. So, don't you do 2 moves as Locks? Nope, my Locks is very versatile and has a diverse moveset. Maybe I'll show you later if you're good. All right, we're going away. Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye. No. Do a no. Somebody do a no. It went too fast. I was trying to catch it. So that, like, it would go up with it, you know? Alright. Oh! Wait, before we get started, wait. Before we get started, quick update. This fucking rope. This is for who asked. Before we get started, quick update. I have the posters for the Big Prize Deluxe Edition. I have to sign them and give everybody Polaroids and then ship them out myself, so I'm going to get a P.O. box, which means maybe an unboxing stream soon. Maybe. So I'm going to do that very soon, all right? Don't know when, but I have to do that and then take them to the post office. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. Thank you, Xenus. Make sure nobody puts trackers on your stuff. What? Can you do that? I can send more Riker figures. Oh, boy! I still have the Jabba ornament. My kid loves it. That happens? Wait, how do you put a tracker on it? If I have a P.O. box? Can you not air tag? No, they can't air tag it. Oh, is the idea I send it to you and then you air tag it, like, return to sender? But then if I do it at the post office, I'm confused. How would you ship it? Oh, I see. The P.O. box. Oh, with the P.O. box, you send an air tag to the P.O. box. Oh. That's crazy. I'm too small for that. I don't think anybody's doing that to me. That's like a VTuber thing. Nobody does that to a 1,000-viewer streamer. Nobody will do that to me, right? Okay. All right, let's get to it. Shall we? Whoops. Because we already know where you live. Yeah, my address is an open secret. All right. Bop, 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 bop. Can we go out more? I think like this. I like a nice, casual, relaxed like this. This is nice. All right, hold on. I love doing this. There's something about holding the microphone that feels so natural. I love this shit. This is amazing. Okay, let me get the song up. How much Cringe Confession backlog is there? Oh, look, I don't know. Maybe we should do a Cringe Confessional rebrand. Come up with a new song. For a whole new season of Cringe. There's still a couple thousand in there. 1,000? Really? Dude, we could cringe for years. Never mind. I didn't know that. It says 4/20, 2024 is the first one, and it ends with May 16th, 2024. So, can we do this more often? No. Once a month. It gets old very fast if you do it more than once a month. It's not as fun. So, doesn't work. I would die. Yeah, Keen goes through this. Also, let's just give a big ups to Keen and E. Compton for putting this together. I don't know which one of you guys did this one or this batch. Or also takes forever because most of you are boring. Did you guys see what Vince sent me? Vince sent me, some guy was spamming some shit in there. Keen and E. Compton group effort. Bless up. Thank you guys so much. Did you guys see the thing that guy sent? Yeah. You see? Yep. Some guy just put like 8 strings of slurs and hate speech. I guess he was using the Cringe like anonymous box as as therapy. Joke's on him though. Now I have his IP. I was lying about it being anonymous. So don't worry guys, I would never tell your embarrassing stories. Just kidding. I lied about that too. I was supposed to hit the punchline, but it took too long for the thing to hit. I tried to hit it like a punchline, but my YouTube's broken. Sorry. Pretend I nailed that joke. Okay. All right, let's do it. Fellas, welcome back to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on the internet. I set up an anonymous forum at cringe.coney.gg where my Twitch chat could send me their most embarrassing stories, the cringiest moments of their lives. And now I'm going to listen to them and laugh at them like this. I can't wait to do it with you. Let's cringe together, shall we? That was a good intro. I kind of nailed that one. That was a pretty good one. That wasn't bad. That was all off the top of the dome. I got to stop yelling, though. So a lot of people have commented like, hey, man, when I click on your video, I get scared. Stop doing that. Which, like, I'm sorry. My bad. I get it. I do understand. I think if I found myself on YouTube, I would get mad, too. I think I would also not want to watch me. You woke me up the other night and I laughed my ass off. That's nice of you. Okay, I'm watching on TV, so you scream real loud just now. Sorry about that. Sorry. Oh, hey, before we get started, I stopped doing this. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video, or you can wait until something's like really funny. If you want to hold it, that's okay. But I stopped doing this, and you could tell from, the numbers. So please subscribe and like. It would help me and mean a lot. Thank you. Mwah. Okay. Don't they can't see you. They can't see what you're saying. Guys, that YouTube loves that. They're going to love that. Okay. Let's get to it. 40 stories tonight? 40 stories of unmitigated cringe. Good luck, everybody. That's a lot of stories. It's usually 40. Wait, what's the... Is this off? Oh, it probably refocused when it did the... There we go. Wow, it looks so cool. Look at the hair peeking out. Look like I'm part of the BK club at Burger King. I don't know why my mind went to the Dane Cook joke. It just the backwards hat with the hair out feels very like 90s protagonist. You do not look cool. Okay, you know what? Agree to disagree. You look bald. Literally not. You think that's all I have right here, like Olimar? Shut up, man. I look really cool.
I was working at Sonic, had been there for years. We got a new employee, so I was...
Real quick, did any of you guys think that Sonic was, like, really... No, it looks fake. Does it? It's real, man. Oh, I got a haircut. You guys haven't seen the haircut because I've been wearing a hat. I have a haircut now. That's why it looks fake. I look handsome, the hairdresser said. Why are you ewing? It looks good, though. Did you guys think Sonic was, like, really good until you had it more regularly? Like, to me, I thought Sonic was delicious, and then I had it, like, I had one close to me, and I had it more regularly, and I was like, oh, this is ass. You know what I'm talking about? It had that novelty effect that some restaurants have. The hot dogs are pretty good. You eat hot dogs? My mom likes hot dogs, and I think less of her because of it. I don't know why anybody would eat a hot dog, like, as a choice. Hot dogs are like a necessity meal. The very big hot dogs. All right. I always get sick after one bite of those things. Do you not eat hot dogs? I get tricked into eating hot dogs. The bugs in my gut, the microbiomes, are like, oh, get us a hot dog. Here, Coney, I want a hot dog, please. And I'm like, okay, little fellas. And I have one bite, and they're like, ew, yuck. You should have got a taquito. Where's the pizza? Dude, I just got a hot dog. I wanted a soft pretzel. It happens every time. It's disgusting. I hate that. Yeah, what were we talking? Oh, Sonic. They have very good cherry limeade, though, because I love cherry limeade, and I can't find many people that have that, other than Firehouse Subs. I don't know if you guys have ever had, like, a, what's it called? Like a fast food place, but you don't get there very often, so the novelty of it elevates it in your mind, right? You just make bad dogs. I'm not making the hot dogs, man. I went to 7-Eleven.
We got a new employee, so I was showing her the ropes. And during this time we had a cake batter promotion for ice cream.
Delicious.
One day we ran out, so I told her to go into the back and grab the blue bag in the walk-in fridge.
Sure.
The bag is identical to a bag of mayonnaise the store gets, but it's stored in a different location.
Okay.
3 days go by, and we get a call from a stall that had already gotten their meal.
Uh-huh.
They complained that their ice cream tasted rotten, so I go to investigate.
No way.
He hands me a lightly licked waffle cone with cake batter frosting on top, and the smell is horrendous.
Why did he lick it? Oh, boy, cake batter. Did he not try it first? Could you not smell it as it was coming out?
Turns out, she grabbed the bag of mayonnaise, and we had been mixing and putting it on top of cones for days.
What?
I went back to the man and told him the story, and he looked at me stone cold and told me he loves mayonnaise.
Well, that's good, because that's my favorite topping.
I went for a handshake, and he rolled up the window. To this day, I wonder how many people had mayonnaise ice cream.
That sounds like a dream. That's like dream logic at the end. Oh, good. Probably had an awkward moment where he like didn't roll it up all the way, and he saw you were going for the hand, and he was gonna roll it down, but he's like, no, I gotta keep going. Oh, that's that. Oh, you like mayonnaise? Dab me up, bro. Give it up. You like mayonnaise too? Okay. Even if it's rotting? Oh, he must love it. Chowder punchline? That's funny. That's really gross, man. I feel like mayonnaise ice cream isn't that off the mark, though. I went to Salt and Straw, and they had, like, you know, olive oil vinaigrette and stuff. And, like, they have goofy, dumb, artisanal flavors. How about vanilla, bro? Right? You know? I don't know. Sometimes I hate these fancy-ass shops. Salt and Straw can piss up a rope. I don't think they can. I don't think anybody can. They have good cinnamon, though. Oh, and bro, when that Frosted Flake ice cream is open, or the Captain Crunch, watch out, gut microbiomes. Can we have Salt and Straw? That's a new character on the stream now, by the way. That's a new bit. I'm gonna keep the little bugs in my tummy. It's gonna be a new thing.
I had a close friend in high school who had a nostalgic, ironic love for Kingdom Hearts.
The best kind, yeah.
Let's call him Carson.
I will.
I didn't mind it because he was kind of the only other person in this Christian high school I could nerd out with about video games.
All right.
He was also on the football team. One day, during our junior year,
Probably the
he
kicker.
was telling me about how excited he was for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out soon.
Kingdom
He
Hearts
told me
3.
that he was going to take a sick day to skip school and play it.
Okay.
So eventually the release day came, and Carson wasn't at school.
Oh no, did you
One
snitch?
guy asked if I knew where he was.
Okay, can I predict where this goes? You say, oh yeah, he's at home playing Kingdom Hearts, and then you find out he got into a horrible accident and he's been in a coma for a week.
Since this person was in our close friend group, I figured I could tell him in
Something
confidence
terrible
what
happened.
Carson is doing. He then looked up what Kingdom Hearts was
Oh
and laughed in
no,
disbelief.
that's worse.
He proceeded to tell the entire football
Oh,
team and show
no!
them what Kingdom Hearts was.
This dude playing Mickey Mouse games.
I was in shock and couldn't contain the wildfire that was
Oh
spreading.
no.
I was dreading what would happen the next day when Carson came back to
He was
school,
gonna-
but he came back that same day after lunch.
Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts was ass and he got back to school and then this happened. This is the worst day ever.
He walked back in during the middle of chemistry class and sat down next to me. He was immediately suspicious because the group of football guys sitting behind him were snickering and staring
Oh
at him.
no, his
He
terrible
knew immediately
secret.
what was up when the biggest guy on the football team leaned forward and said, "Bro, Donald Duck." Donald Duck. Carson tried to deny it, but the secret was already out and the whole
Uh-huh.
grade knew by the end of the day.
That's pretty bad,
The
man.
worst part is he didn't even skip school for Kingdom Hearts. He just had a doctor's
He
appointment.
could have kept that shit quiet. He could have kept that shit to himself the whole time, man. He was trying to bond with you, saying he was going to miss school. Oh, my God, dude. This is why. Do you guys remember what I tell you? Always hide your power level. Never tell anybody what you like ever. It will always be used against you. You should never bond with anybody about anything. I'm telling you, man.
2 years later, both Carson and the guy who ratted him out were in my wedding.
Oh, that's adorable. Good for you guys. That's great. Never reveal anything first. Yeah, exactly. I keep that shit on lock. I don't tell nobody what I like. Coney, can I tell my friends I watch you? I don't know. I think you could show them Cringe Confessional, because normies like Cringe Confessional. Do not show them... What's the least approachable Coney content? Probably Salty Bet. I mean, I guess it's probably, the teeth video, Subula, Roblox. No, people love Roblox. Hunger Games. Subula isn't a YouTube video, stupid. Worst Nintendo game, Watch Mojo. Yeah, that might be the bad one. People love Cringe Confessional. This is probably the most widely appealing series I do. Thank you, Doge Roll. React Wars is also a good one to show other people. Oh, definitely, yeah. Any reacting. Sure. Is there content that you like that you haven't shared with your family? What do you mean? Like, I mean, I don't... My family is... My family knows whatever I like content-wise because they're, like, very... I grew up on video... Like, they knew the dumb nerd shit that I like. You share all your stuff with your mom? Yeah, I think if she would like it. We don't really talk about media tastes, but yeah. Family's different from strangers, though. I keep that shit a secret. Even if you find out somebody's a gamer, there's a difference between a Call of Duty gamer and a Donald Duck gamer, as you can see. I would be mortified.
Seen
The similar thing, like if somebody found out that I commentated Super Smash Brothers before I had the chance to like tell. There's like a bell curve. Like commentating Smash is like cool because it's like, oh, I know Smash because I played that game. You know, I played that game at parties with friends, and then like getting serious with it, competing, and show them videos. People might be a little weird about it, right? There are levels to it.
Senior year of high school. It was close to the time me and my friends were graduating, so we went out to Texas Roadhouse to grab
Delicious.
some food after a day of hanging out. So, at Roadhouse they have these little folding stands to hold the giant trays of food for the servers when they came to tables.
Sure.
Unaware of this, I thought it was neat because I had never really seen a restaurant do this before.
Really?
When I saw the waitress come out with it, I uttered what I think was the worst choice of words I had ever said in my life.
What?
Oh, that's handy, I said. The waitress had one arm, and I had not noticed.
Okay, I don't.
To this day I don't know if she heard me, but I will never forget the pure shock on my friends' faces as they thought I had said the most obliged thing of all time.
Uh-huh.
They still bring this up, and I will never live it down.
Yeah, that's not that bad. That's not bad. That's a very funny in-joke for a group of friends. I don't think they even would have... If she was missing a hand, that'd be one thing. Missing a whole... Oh, that's Army. Hey, aren't you in the Army? Like you could do... If it's an arm thing, it's different. If it's a hand, who cares? -2? Well, it's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be embarrassing. It's not funny. If it was funny, then everybody would laugh. One Arm Wendy strikes again. Yeah, she grew up. It's a recurring character on the Coney stream. As long as the group doesn't make it weird, it's fine. Yeah, the worst part of that is the guy who, like, makes it a thing. What did you just say? I can't believe he said that. I'm sorry for my friend. Like, then it's weird. Otherwise, that's not so bad. Handy means a lot of things.
When I was in...
Okay, that would have made it extra weird. Say that again. Handy. Looks at the waitress's arm.
When I was in year 10, I had just come out of PE and was going to biology. Some
Thanks,
teacher
Sad Jello.
told me to tuck my shirt in when I was going upstairs.
Why?
So my brain was so preoccupied with trying to tuck in my shirt that it forgot how to go up a flight of stairs.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do both at the same time even now. That sounds like a challenge.
So I fell straight forward and landed flat on
Ow.
my face in the middle of the stairs. Naturally, everyone began to laugh their heads off, and I laughed with them to make it seem like my nose wasn't in agony from bashing it into a step.
Wait, what kind of school do you go to that you passed a teacher on the step in front of a bunch of other people? She said, tuck in your shirt, and then, like, what a weird... Did she not help you after that? Did you... Is this a private school? Is this a uniform? Catholic school? It has to be.
I keep walking to my biology class, with everyone around me still
is just
laughing,
sad.
and I get to my class, where the teacher is standing outside. She notices everyone laughing and asks me if I'm all right. My brain suddenly thought that it would be a great idea to try and sound cool to my teacher to show
Alright,
her
we're
that
gonna
nothing
double
had
down.
just happened.
Yep.
However, my mouth clearly didn't get the memo, so instead of playing cool I just said yeah to her as I walked into the class.
Uh-huh.
She looked at me funny but didn't say anything, and I went and sat down.
Right.
I immediately started telling my friend what had just happened, and he had to stifle a laugh a few times, which caught the attention of my teacher. She saw that we weren't focusing and decided to pick on us for a question,
This is a long
or,
story.
more specifically, me.
Uh-huh.
After telling my friend what had just transpired, I had only one thought in my mind, resulting in me once again telling her yeah.
What?
This time, though, it was in front of an entire classroom. For the second time in the span of 10 minutes I became laughingstock, and the amount of people that came up to me, said yeah, and left for the rest of the day was enough to keep me up all night.
What? What the hell is this? Yeah? For saying yeah? Did you say it in a weird way? I don't understand. Were you just... Yeah! Like, what? You had a weird school, man. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened here. I think you didn't get the yeah out at the right time. I thought maybe you fell and like your teeth fell out or something, and that made it so you couldn't talk normal or whatever. That's weird. You probably said something like yaw instead of something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
During my sophomore year of high school, I stayed after school a lot and usually had to walk home.
Okay.
Before working home, however, I would usually stop by Starbucks or Chick-fil-A to do some studying for a bit.
Sure.
On one of these occasions, there was a cute girl, and I just...
How often did you guys study? Sorry, I never studied. When I went to school, I went off vibes. Never. I'm not even joking here. So I went to college. I graduated college. I very rarely studied, ever. Communications major, kind of, yeah. I very rarely studied, and I never learned how to take notes, ever. It just never. I never learned the skill. I always felt like I was behind the curve on that, like I wasn't taking notes right. Usually the notes that I would take, it was more the act of writing them than actually studying the notes. UMBC, you don't need to study. That's not true. UMBC is a huge STEM school, or it used to be. It was like one of the best chess schools in the country. The problem is that I went there for communications, so it's a bunch of dorks telling me about, like, you know, media literacy and American communications and media change. Like, it doesn't, they don't know what they're talking about, right? So, studying is useless. You either know it or you don't. See, that's kind of how I feel. It either gets buried in the subconscious for immediate recollection, or I just don't know it. Sorry. You know? Get an ADHD screening. I did. I went to my doctor semi-recently, and he was like, "You're fine." I'm like, "I don't think I am." I don't think that's true. He's like, "Does it affect you?" I'm like, "I guess, probably." I mean, he's like, "Does it, like, hurt your quality of life?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm a streamer, so it might help." I think streamer brain fucks with your brain, because I think I see the chat and I have to immediately respond, and it's like the back and forth. You know what I mean? My brain is in the present. It's in the now at all moments. It's never thinking about 10 minutes later. It's crazy. ADHD diagnosis in adults is incredibly difficult to get unless you previously diagnosed as a child. It's fucked. I just want that meth! Give me the Adderall! Extended release 10 milligrams. Please? I want the Adderall! Now!
On one of these occasions...
Half of chat is ohing, half of chat is truing. Bro, you don't know what it's like until you try it. In Minecraft, this is not medical advice. In Minecraft,
On one of these occasions there was a cute girl, and I just had to talk to her. Only problem is that I've never tried to cold approach a girl before.
Oh, that's tough, yeah.
She was sitting on her phone with our buds, and so I thought I wouldn't be too much of a bother.
That's a tough one.
I went up and asked, "Hey, how are you doing?" Upon hearing this, she just stared at me and then took out one Arbud.
Right.
I immediately repeated myself, but this time I jumbled my words a bit.
No.
She leans in one last time, as if I'm talking at the volume of a cemetery, and I fall apart and can't even get any words out.
Oh, no.
She then laughs and goes back to her phone, leaving me there sitting next to her.
Oh, she didn't hear you the third time. She just didn't hear you. It was like, oh, ha, 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 and then just, yeah.
She then thought this entire encounter she didn't say a single word, mind you. I end up leaving and have yet to go back to that Starbucks ever again.
That one's really hard. You know what the worst part about this one is? A lot of these are just unrequited love or just like a weird interaction or whatever. This could happen to you at any moment of your life. At any moment of your life, if you tried to approach someone and they didn't hear you or things were weird, like this could happen to you at 18 just as much as it could at, like, in your 40s. Deserved. She was wearing earbuds. Listen, love at first sight doesn't care. The heart wants what it wants, okay? If you saw the most beautiful woman in the world and she was wearing earbuds, but not so beautiful that you know she gets asked every single second of every single, an approachable beautiful where she's pretty enough to be approached, but not enough for it to be annoying for her. Oh, cut his butt. Is it careful? Is there any way This is such a rude prompt. You know what I'm trying to say? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? What if she was ugly? What if she was ugly and you know she's not getting talked to a lot? Would you do it then? But she was so beautiful to you. Like a shallow house situation. Oh. I believe all women are beautiful. Boom! Boom! Boom!
The girl I lost my virginity to worked with me, and we both loved watching Vine compilations.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
The first time we had sex, we had vines on as background noise.
What the fuck? Why? Why? Why did you do that? An accident? Did it just happen?
To break the silence of a quiet moment, I for some reason quoted the vine of a mom stirring a pot of mac and cheese.
Oh,
and
I
her
know
son
that
says
one.
that's what good pussy sounds like.
You didn't have to
The
explain
girl
it. I
stopped
know.
and looked me in the eyes, said my name, and called me a dummy. We are still good friends to this day.
Oh my God. That's so gross. That is so gross. That is so gross. That's cute? No, that's disgusting. I don't like that. That's not even cringe. This one seems to be rather controversial in the Coney chat. I think that's horrible. Call me old-fashioned. I think you should make love without eye contact or words. Just in the dead silent, in the dark. Don't say a word, okay? That's crazy. You think God wanted you to make love with vines in the background? This is only cringe to outsiders. Hey man, I've never had sex with the Vine compilation on in the background. Maybe it goes crazy. I don't know. You're into what you're into. Yeesh.
I was in probably second or third.
You know what I think it is? I am averse to that word. It sounds so, I don't know. Something about it is yucky. I don't know. Listen to me, yucky. I sound like an 8-year-old.
I was in probably
That
second
word,
or third
it's
grade.
crass. It's very crass.
1993
Yeah.
T-ball championship for the Meeker Elementary School.
It feels childish and crass in a way that isn't... Whatever. Okay.
I was in probably second or...
What about having intercourse with Coney on in the background? I'm positive it's happened. Somebody might be doing it right now, and they are probably going to have to stop now because they know that I know. They're probably going to stop right now, and they're looking at each other, and they're, like, having this nervous laugh, and it's a little weird, but, yeah, I know what you guys are up to. Leave a comment below.
I was in probably second or third grade. 1993 T-ball championship for the Meeker Elementary School.
Okay.
Outfield. Or as outfield as T-ball gets, which is probably a single step past the infield.
Sure.
I was a nervous wreck because I wanted to make my parents proud.
Of course, you're trying to hit that ball out of the park.
I was going to grow up and be a professional baseball player.
Right.
Everyone would be so proud.
Of course.
Dreams of being drafted in the first round.
I get it,
Contracts of millions of dollars.
Yeah, I know. Keep it up.
You know, absurd dreams every 7-year-old has.
We got a lot of stories to get through.
Needless to say, I was a wreck staring down the baseball that lay perched upon the tee, ready to be clumsily knocked away by the final kid at the plate.
Right.
I was ready. I was determined to make everyone realize that the next Ken Griffey Jr. was standing there in front of their very eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The covetous crowd of 5 people that speckled the outdoor bleachers eagerly awaiting the outcome of the game.
We got a fucking Hemingway in here. What is this, man? This dude think he's Stephen King.
My heart was racing. My tiny hand punched the inner lining of my baseball glove. There was that nervous dropping feeling in my throat and stomach that feels like you're falling. I couldn't handle it.
Did you poop?
The pressure was far too high for my tiny little brain to handle. The kids swung the bat that was probably 3 times heavier than anything they've lifted in their entire life. Routine ground ball to the kid near third base. There's no real structure to player location at that level, but I digress.
He digresses.
The relief that washed over. There's no real structure to player location at that level, but I digress. It was not hit towards me and the kid was thrown out at first base easily. The relief that washed over me was immense. However, it was only then that I realized I had shit and peed my pants so much that it was actively pulling my pants down.
Okay, you know what? I misjudged you. I think I misjudged you. I think they definitely knew what they were doing. They definitely know all that build up and then I shit and pee my pants. Just instantly in one sentence. Yep. Good setup. Great set. Hey, you know what? My bad. My bad. I talked too early. I spoke too early. Well done. Yeah. That much, huh?
I don't know how, and I don't know when. All I know is that running into the dugout with trousers absolutely drenched and crammed with poop is rather embarrassing.
I'd say so.
We won.
Oh, they won. Congratulations. Yeah, that's definitely what people will remember, that you won the game and of the championship T-ball, not the kid that let a dump so big in his pants that it made a bridge. This shit looked like the satellite in Goldeneye. Just the fucking... Oh, man. That poor kid. Good story. Good story. I like that one. Thanks for writing in. Ever heard the time the whole Mariners outfield started throwing up at the same time? Is that a real story? That sounds like a special hit in Mario Baseball. Like Wario puts a fart on the ball and then everybody throw up. Devils in the outfield. They put a rotting skunk carcass right at center field.
I was in 11th grade and was on a cruise ship with my family. My parents have younger kids, so they would often let me walk around and do whatever I wanted while they took them to do kiddie things.
Cool!
One day I was heading up to the pool deck for dinner. I was still young and finding style.
Can you... This has nothing to do with anything, but I'm curious. Is letting your kids run around and do whatever they want on a cruise ship more socially acceptable because it's confined? Probably a bad idea. Well, what I mean is they're not going to run away. They're not going to, like, jump off the boat. How old are the kids? Yeah, obviously age matters. Like, if they're 3, no. But if they're, like, 10 to 12, right? If they get lost, you can find them pretty easily. Yeah, I never really thought of that. I'm having this idea myself. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. Because, like, I do feel like, it feels like the generation now of parents are way more, like, tethered to their kids. I used to go outside all the time when I was a kid and be out all night. And then, like, kids now don't really do it. There's this fear of, like, whatever. But on a cruise ship, I wonder if it's more, like, okay. I don't know. Sorry, I just had this thought, and that's kind of interesting. Cruise ships are pretty big. Yeah, but they're confined spaces. So it's like you're not going to, like, lose them forever, you know? It's like, not to say that you shouldn't be a responsible and good parent, but I don't know. Interesting. It obviously depends on the kid and the age, but sorry, I was just thinking. All right, carry on.
I was still young and finding style, so I was wearing the generic frat boy khaki polo combo.
Cool, American
Except
Eagle,
this time something was different.
All right.
As I was headed to the pool deck, I stepped into the elevator and noticed it was all mirrors on the wall.
Oh, okay.
On my 6th floor ascent, I at some point noticed that my khakis made my ass look huge.
Okay.
I was looking at the back wall, turned around, just shocked at how bodacious my ass was looking.
Okay.
In my amazement, I forgot where I was and I see the elevator door open and the mirror behind me to reveal an entire black family of 11 staring at me, checking my ass out in the mirror. But it gets worse. In my embarrassment, I sprint out of the elevator to try to go to the dinner hall, but since it's on the pool deck, I begin to fall. As if all this wasn't embarrassing enough, it was the slowest fall of my life.
What?
I kept on catching myself and slipping again and catching myself and so on. I looked like a baby giraffe on ice. The fall lasted so long that the elevator door closed, but before it did, the family kept saying different variations of "oh, he's about to fall," and "oh, he caught himself," back and forth.
Oh, there he goes. Wait, he getting back. Oh, no, now he's falling the door. No, I think he's good. Nope, there he's. They might have thought you were the onboard entertainment. I would think that you were a character actor, like a Buster Keaton. popping out of the elevator, just having a fun time. It sounds very funny indeed. Wow. They're going to give their compliments to the on-boat actors. Impractical Jokers.
Finally, a little after they are gone, I end up falling flat on my ass as everyone by the elevators laughed.
That's a pretty good story. That's pretty good. I can't imagine walking to an elevator with all mirrors and just immediately being transfixed by my own. Wow, my ass is huge. And then just on every mirror, just staring. Whoa. Awesome. Hypnotizing ass elevator. Let's change the voice. Let's go. Kind of want to go Charles. Peter? I like Peter. Let's do Peter. Shall we?
My girlfriend and I thought it would be a wonderful idea to sew a haunted house for Halloween.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a great time, and I would say it was an overall success had it not been for
Just kidding, everybody. It's just me.
I thought it was gonna be a great time, and I would say it was an overall success had it not been for one issue. The scariest moment of the entire evening was within the haunted attraction Creepy World, which consists of multiple themed areas with various props and actors.
Right.
One of the areas in this house was Friday the 13th themed, complete with Jason V's props and actors.
Of course, right.
I sometimes find it is easier to be less anxious about the people jumping out at you to add a little humor into the walkthrough.
Oh no, you're one of these guys? You're riffing? I hope you're not in my group. We got a comedian. This guy's trying to do Mystery Science Theater on the Haunted Trail. Awesome, man. We got a Quip Lord over here. This guy's riffing. Relax, man. I'm trying to think I'm gonna die. This is me? I don't like that. I don't. Now, I'm very rarely in those people's groups. I hate haunted trails where you have to walk, but if I did, I would not like that guy. Mommy's little comedian.
We had walked past many Jason dummies, and so I had
Comedy Hour and Creepy World. Bro's about to die and he got jokes. Okay.
We had walked past many Jason dummies, and so I had decided to make a joke about the one in front of us because of course it looked cartoonishly pudgy and silly. So I commented about how Jason really let himself go and laughed aloud as we headed toward the room's exit.
Oh, that's bad.
This was when it walked towards me and I realized it was in fact a real person and not a prop, and I don't think I've ever booked it out of the haunted house so fast.
Oh, you're just an asshole. You broke Jason's heart. Oh, man.
Not because I was afraid of a scary, but because I fat-shamed this poor actor on Halloween night.
He didn't even scare
you. We still
you.
laugh about how horrible it was.
That's pretty bad. He didn't even try to scare you. He was just taken aback by how rude you were. I hope he kills you for that. Yeah, I hope that was the real Jason and he gets you. I hope he puts you in a sleeping bag. That's so sad. That guy thought you were just being a dick. Like, he thought he hears you making jokes the whole way, and now he thinks you're like an insult comic, like a Don Rickles, just going through insulting all the actors. What a piece of shit, man. That's mean. That's funny. Honestly, that's not the worst thing that could happen to you at a haunted trail. Dude, it's so funny whenever I hear those stories of, like, fights breaking out at haunted trails. Like, somebody paid $30 to go on a 20-minute walk in a dark room, and they got so scared they punched the guy. You're going to punch the clown? You're so scared you're going to punch the scary clown, and then you get into a fight? It happens pretty regularly. People sign up to be scared and then get mad about it. Fight response? Yeah, then don't go. Don't go then, man. I would sue you so hard. I worked on a haunted trail for 1 year, and I missed doing it. It was so much fun. I would still do it if they had it near me, but they don't. It was like a charity thing, or to like, help out stuff around here. Now it's gone. It's sad. Or people are looking for an excuse to punch strangers. That's true. It's like a kid that gets into karate for his anger issues, just goes on the haunted trail so he can knock a guy's nose in.
I farted in church.
Sorry, I didn't want to kill the immediate punchline. What character did you play? I was kind of a Jason Lake or a so my bit was that I hid behind a big rock. I hid behind a thing. And my thing is I jump out and I scare people and I go, ah! And then I try to start the chainsaw and it doesn't work. And I act all like, why isn't it starting? Why isn't it starting? And then and then they're laughing at me because they think the actor is fucking up. And then somebody comes up behind them with a really loud chainsaw. Pretty smart. It was pretty good. It worked pretty well. Because I would come out and they'd be like, oh, his chainsaw isn't working. They thought it was like not part of the show. They'd be like, oh, he can't get it to work. Haha. And then people would show up behind them. You know what the crazy thing is, and I've talked about this on the stream, but not very often. You know there are people whose job it is to review and rate these haunted trails and houses. And one year, or the one night, because I only did this for 1 year, one night, that group came through. They didn't move at all. They just stared at us the entire time without moving their faces, without being scared, without making any noise. I think they were doing it to flex. I think it's the kind of power you can only find in, like, community newspaper editorials. You know what I mean? Like, they just, the reviewers think they're above it, right? But I remember being jarred by that experience. I was, you're nothing here? Not at all? What was the review? I didn't ever watch it later. I just got told they were reviewers, and it was like a crowd of like 4 or 5 people, and they did not move, talk, laugh, smile, anything. Ego from Ratatouille? Yeah, but like for a county paper. You got to understand, it's not all of Paris, France. It's like, you know, Howard County, Maryland, right? So, anyway, editor, cut all that stupid story. Let's start with this.
I farted in church.
Oh!
I farted in church.
I tried to pause and
the fart reverberated through the wooden bench. Everyone heard it and looked at my family. Even the organ player stopped playing the church music.
Oh.
My dad punched me in the leg and we did not get Wendy's on the way home.
That's it. That's the whole story. That's all of it. I'm the organ lady, okay? POV, you just farted in church. Hold on. Okay, hold on. No, I realize I need a fart sound. Wait, I have one. No, that's not it. Wait. Oh, I updated the Factor Opinion one. No, that's different. It used to be that for the Factor Opinion. Okay. This bit is stupid. Oh, wait a minute. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. It'll be funnier on YouTube. It took too much setup. I love the casual mention of Wendy's at the end. Why is everybody so mad at you for this? I feel like that would be like something that would bring the family together. It's something that everybody, like, you can't, I don't know, I wouldn't be mad at you. It'd be a little weird, but...
When I was young, I used to do sleepwalking. I was sleeping with my sister's bed in the same room.
Okay.
One night, I just rose up from my bed and started walking towards my sister's bed.
Right.
I climbed on top of it and then just started jumping on the bed for my life. My sister just started screaming until my dad came to see what was happening, where he was like, "What the fuck?" Then put me back into my bed without me even knowing I did that until he told me.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. Why not your own bed? Why not your own bed? Why are you jumping on your sister's bed? Like one of the monkeys of legend. What the fuck is your problem, man? That's the end of the story. Imagine being the sister. And you wake up and your brother's just jumping you at the POV. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's very good. That's a great story. That's very funny. Dude, sleepwalking is scary. It really is. Like the fact that your brain just goes on a mission and you don't know or remember it. It's fucked up. It's weird, man. I've talked in my sleep, but like I think everybody does that. When you're in that like weird state between dreaming and, you know, falling asleep and being awake, and you talk about weird shit. That's basically the worst I've done, I think.
I did sociology in...
Dude, if I saw sleepwalking and I was like in the 17th century or like, you know, Renaissance times, I would kill that guy. I would think he was possessed by the devil. I think about that sometimes. The stuff that we understand is like weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I would think the devil was everywhere. I would absolutely believe in witches and warlocks and shit. Straight up.
I did sociology in 6th form. I was the only male in the class and have always had a weird squeamish issue with brains.
What?
I don't know why. My sociology teacher was very much ditzy and went into detail.
Okay, okay, that's fine. I didn't know what the connection was. I thought you were gonna like dissect a brain or something. I was like, this is the wrong class for that. But you're talking about brains. Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
My sociology teacher was very much ditzy and went into detail about a brain surgery that went wrong.
Okay.
Where the patient lost control of half his body. I was trying my absolute best to not listen, but before I knew it, I passed out.
Okay.
I woke up on the floor with a large carpet burn on my face and students screaming.
Oh,
the
God.
teacher was trying to inject my insulin in me.
Oh.
I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I lied and said my blood sugar was low and got mad that she was trying to inject me.
Uh-huh.
I was taken to the nurse's office.
That is kind of weird of her
When
to
my
do.
blood sugar was checked, it was normal.
All right.
She was confused.
Okay.
The nurse asked the teacher to go through what happened again. She then started talking about the brain surgery again, and I passed out in the chair again.
Not again!
It was deduced that I lied and I was squeamish.
Oh.
The teacher was mad at me for lying, and for the rest of the year would always stop herself from mentioning brains.
Okay,
and
how
would
often did
glance
this
at me
come
with
up?
annoyance and stop herself on a topic about brain.
Okay, you're in sociology. There are two. It takes two to tango here. Both of you are wrong. You're both the asshole. Why are you lying and so squeamish about brains? And why is she so insistent? Is this a zombie teacher? What's up with her, man? All right, brains professor. That's what I'm saying. Why does she have a brain conversation in every class? Get into psychology, lady. Hey, class, watch this. Brains. Hey, Michael up there doesn't like to talk about human anatomy.
I had told anyone who
So
asked about the
stupid.
incident that it was due to low blood sugar. I found out years after school at a wedding that she told the class immediately after she came back from the nurse's office
Okay.
that I passed out because I was squeamish.
Okay, what is wrong with this professor? Where did you go to college? What a piece of shit! What?
So everyone knew I was lying about having low blood sugar, but played along to not embarrass me, which ironically has stuck with me as the most embarrassing part of the story.
This is a mess. This is a disaster all the way around, man. Why is she talking about brains so much? Why are you passing out so much? Why is this? It's sociology, man. That feels like a privacy violation. Yeah, that seems like a HIPAA thing to me. What a weird story. The brain fascinates me. But it is weird and squeamish. I'm squeamish, but in a good way. It's weird that we have this little, like, ball of meat that controls everything that we think and do and perceive. You know what I mean? I bet you he passed out writing that story. Yeah, it took him 3 months to put that together. You're going to make that chatter pass out. Oh, my bad. My bad. Did you ever hear about Phineas Gage? He got a rod in his brain, and he changed his personality entirely. They extracted the rod, but it fucked up his brain. All right, now we're going to pause and wait for the chatter to wake up. Welcome back.
One day me and my friend went to a flea market. We found a big wheel and bought it.
Okay, like
It
a big
was
wheel,
neon
like a...
green and fugly, so we bought red spray paint and decided to go to the park to paint it.
Okay.
At this park there's a steep hill that leads down to a lake, and we figured it should paint it down there.
All right.
And my friend said jokingly you should ride that down, and I didn't catch the sarcasm, so I got on and rode down.
This guy's
I
goofy.
didn't think it through, and honestly didn't realize what was happening till I was zooming down the hill.
This guy's Steve-O.
I realized I needed to bail, so I tipped over and went barreling down the hill. This hill I went down was paved BTW.
Oh.
After I finally stopped, I lied there for a minute before looking at the damage.
Dude.
I had such a bad road burn on my hand that it was a divot in my hand.
A divot? A small indentation or depression in a surface caused by an impact. A piece of turf cut out of the ground by a golf club and making a stroke. Divot out of hand. I want to know what we meant here. Like a big gash in your hand, you think? Okay, I'm just getting golf divots. I've never heard the word used like that. Sorry. Like bone showing, it ripped the skin.
There was also a road burn on my shoulder, not nearly as bad but close.
Coney about to pass
there were also
out.
scratches on it. And lastly, there were scratches on my elbow.
Not the
It
elbow!
took around a month for the wound on my hand to heal, and they've all left scars.
Sure.
After that, my friend and I went to Dollar Tree to buy bandages and use their bathroom. In order to use the bathroom, you need to ask a worker for a key.
Right.
So when I asked for a key, the worker looked at me in horror and handed me the key silently.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's the end. So you just got a fucked up hand and scars? I mean, that's not so bad. You got hurt playing with friends. Happens to everybody. That's not so bad. Mankind situation. And that chatter's name, Mick Foley. Mrs. Foley's baby boy. That one wasn't that bad.
When I was young, my father worked as a security guard at Sears.
Okay.
I decided one day I was going to play around with his spare handcuffs he had hidden in a kitchen everything drawer.
Oh, boy!
I decided I was going to handcuff my right hand to my left ankle.
Is there any worse combination of appendages? I'm going to assume you're right-handed. Like, even if you do left hand, right foot, at least you can, like, write or fill out a police report. You know what I mean? Like, there's more you can do here.
My mom had to call 911 because she couldn't find the key and my dad couldn't leave work. I spent 8 hours stuck in said position and eventually went to school the next morning.
Okay, is there not a... Okay. This is such a... Oh, my God. I'm so stupid. I haven't thought about handcuffs since I played with the ones at the dollar store. I was going to say, is there not, like, a button you can hit on the handcuffs to make them, like... See, in the dollar store toy handcuffs, there's, like, a button you can hit to, like, open them up. I guess you can't use that on, like, criminals. But I thought that there would be some way to, like, open them up fast. Is there not, like, a trick? Seriously. Can you not break it? Can you not saw through it? Like, they have keys. Is the key the only way? That's it? Breaking your thumbs. Like in Knuckles. My kid's been watching Knuckles. Starring Wade Whipple and Idris Elba. Put a pin in the latch to force it open. That's just lockpicking, right? Saw, bolt cutters. The Flames of Disaster! What is that, by the way? I haven't been watching it, really. I'll put it on in the background for her. And then Knuckles, like, his hands lit up into fire, and then he killed a guy. That was crazy. Dude, Wade is such a fucking loser in that show. Oh, my God. It's from Sonic 06? Really? I don't want to keep talking about this.
By the next morning, everyone had known what I had done because my mom was a social butterfly that loved airing out 8-year-old me's business.
I think if my kid did this, I would keep that to myself. I don't think I would let other parents know, let alone children. This is like Kate McAllister telling all of her friends, oh yeah, I left my 8-year-old son at home alone. Say that again. I feel like it's like a condemnation of your parenting abilities.
I was known as Cuffy for almost a decade after that incident.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell people that. This is a third kid story. That's stupid. Kevin! How was that?
Hi Coney, I'm Jay.
Hi Jay.
My cringe confessional starts on Christmas 2011 when I got my brand new Nintendo Sai with
Oh, boy.
Mario Kart, Phantom Hourglass and Pokemon Soul Silver.
Damn, you got a lot to play.
That's not
Okay.
exactly important, but I thought it would make a good story.
All right, well, it might.
Regardless, the Sai came with a camera, which 7-year-old me was elated by.
Yeah, of course.
I took pictures of damn near everything I could, just because it was so intriguing to me.
Of course.
Well, recently, I got into repairing DS consoles as a hobby, and found my old Sai in a junk drawer covered in gunk and ruined. After spending a week ordering replacement parts and fixing it, my old DS booted up. I decided to look inside of the Photos game to reminisce on everything, and it was put on to slideshow mode.
Right.
Now imagine this song.
Oh, they sent a link. All right, this song.
Now imagine this song. With a slideshow of the following: my grandfather in his casket on his funeral, several pictures of my prepubescent penis and a photo of a dog turd I found on a walk home from school, among regular photos. I literally grit my teeth thinking about that day. I'm nearly 21 now and finding that again sent a shockwave through my mind.
Would they repeat? Would they, like, keep repeating? Dead grandpa. Dog turd. Penis. Dead grandpa.
Wildfire was playing fall, the swell started air.
What? Dog turd. Grandpa. This is a very funny song for this. They come out of the screen from different angles and with pop-in effects. Do they have like big fade-ins and stuff? That's very funny. That's great. It's funny that this is an experience you only have with yourself. Like, you're the only one in the room, and this is what this series is all about. You could tell this anonymously. No one else will know. You could take this to your grave still. You never have to tell anybody else. But now other people know, and this is extremely funny. Although you shouldn't have used your real name if that is you, Jay. Jay, if that's not you, you should have used a different name, but that's a tremendous one. Thank you, Jay. That's a great story. Thank you for sharing. This is what this is all about. This story belongs to Jay and Jay only. Yeah, this moment was between you and God. That's very good. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that song for the outro. That's fun. Kids love to take pictures, bro. I got my kid a camera for Christmas, and she just be taking pics of nonsense. Just dumb bullshit. I think there's a childlike wonder in like think about what a picture is, right? You're freezing time and space for like a moment. That's crazy. That's insane. What a weird concept. It's fascinating, right? It's literally time travel. Yeah. It's unbelievable, man. There's joy in creating something tangible. Yeah, we got her a Polaroid thing. So like the actual physical things come out. It's cool, man. What about a drawing? It's not the same. Hey, ads in 15 seconds. I already used this doozy. Subscribe with Twitch Prime or Tier 1. Otherwise, you're going to get ads. I don't control them. Twitch does. Okay. I haven't said it one time. Hello? Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Adam TTS have a seizure?
I don't know. Maybe Adam's been used too much. You guys have been popping him so much. He's probably tired. Subscribe with Twitch Prime, everybody, or Tier 1. Twitch Prime is free. If you have Amazon Prime, you have a Twitch Prime, and it's absolutely free, and you won't get any ads for the rest of the stream. See you in a second. Think about him taking the picture at the casket. You can't turn off Diaz shutter sounds. I think that would be fine if my kid wanted to take... It's like, it's a little cringe, I guess, but like, you know, you want to remember Pop Pop. That's fine. It's loud. Would you not want your kid to take a picture? I mean, it would be okay. Thank you, Fireball. You gifted it to Stream Elements? Dude, what a piece of shit. That's the worst person to give it to. You gave it to the bot? That's insane. Why did you do that? Thank you, .com. There's so many chatters in here without subs. You gave it to the robot? That's crazy. That's funny. All right, ads. Oh, they already popped. You don't understand how loud the shutter is? Hold on. Let me see if I can get the sound. Yeah, I don't know if I can find the sound anywhere. The shutter sound effect when taking pictures of the Nintendo DSi camera cannot be turned off. That's funny. Isn't that a thing in Japan? They don't let you do that? That makes sense. Yeah. Let's change up the voice again. Let's go. You know, we haven't had any Rod tonight. Do a cheeky Rod.
Back when I
Thanks, Ferd. Valorant!
Back when I was in the 2nd grade, we were all out playing kickball for recess, while being chaperoned by some teachers. I was a pretty athletic kid that got my growth spurt early, so was taller and faster than most others. This really went to my head as a child, and I made sure to always show off to the other kids.
Of course.
So, during this game of kickball I was playing close infield around first base, when a kid I knew and would occasionally hang with came up. We'll call him John.
Okay,
John was physically a cripple. While I don't remember exactly what was wrong, I'm fairly certain it was cerebral palsy.
Okay.
He had large leg braces and had to use a set of crutches to walk around. He goes up to the plate and gets a nice easy pitch and kicks it probably as hard as he can and starts off in my direction to first base.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, the ball rolls the same direction right into my hands.
Oh, dude.
I don't know what possessed me that day, but I'm still haunted by how horribly I treated this poor kid.
Like slam dunking on it. Boom, baby! Out!
I grabbed the ball and tagged him, loudly proclaiming "You're out." But it didn't stop there. I did it again, touched him in the back and yelled, "You're out."
Woo! Got him twice! Boom! Boom! You're out!
He's visibly upset at this point and is just trying to hobble off field, where I get another shit-eating grin and tagged him a third time with the ball.
Okay, you're a bad person.
Yelling "You're out." Still laughing and smiling about how good I was at recess sports.
Dude, like 2, I can see the heat of the moment. The 3rd, after you've had a second to like process and think about it, you're genuinely evil, and I hope you went to therapy.
John bursts into tears as he's slowly trying to get away on his crutches, crying out, I know. I know. Through sobs. At this point, the chaperons finally notice what the hell I was doing to the poor kid and start screaming at me to back off. I get sent to recess.
Just chasing him around, out, hitting him with the ball repeatedly, out. What are the chaperones doing this whole time, by the way? They should have gotten off way quicker.
I get sent to recess timeout and sulk there unaware of what I had just done.
Oh my god.
I honestly don't know if I was ever able to talk to John again or make amends as I moved away a year later.
Oh my god, dude. That's bad. What grade are you in? Second grade. You know what? I'll allow it. 7-year-olds are not the asshole he was out. 7-year-olds are evil, just by definition. There's like I minored in psych. There's something in the adolescent brain where you don't see other humans as humans. You only think about yourself. You're the only real thing. And 7-year-olds just straight up don't have that competence. You just wanted to show off. Not brains again? Oh, shit, my bad. Let's take another break. All right, he's back. It's not quite like solipsism, like I'm the only thing that exists, but more like I cannot possibly perceive other people's point of views, you know? 7 is not adolescent. And here we go, Carl Jung in chat. Okay, sorry. Would you like to give your lecture? Can you go ahead and tell me what phrase I should have used? That's a ban. You know what, mods? I agree. Get that guy out of here. Professor. Spare me. Out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. Out. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Several 600 seconds. That's a little extreme, man. We need a chaperone in here. Oh, I forget to turn these off. Yeah?
Hello, Mr. Streamer.
Hi.
I would like to formally apologize for interrupting your fine stream here, but
Oh,
would you
this
mind
VOD?
enabling the VOD for a former president and more importantly,
You know what?
a
For
fan?
you, President Obama.
Thank you, my fellow American.
Happy to... Oh, I love it when he calls me that. Yep, go ahead. No chance of doxing myself tonight, I hope. That's why I keep the VODs off. There you go, brother. VODs on, Barry. It's a good night, man. These are good stories. Oh, whoops. Okay. Who up peefing? Me. Guilty. What happened at Arby's?
A long time ago, all the way back in 4th grade, my school decided to hold a spelling bee. I'm not entirely sure why, seeing as we hadn't had one before and never did again. Regardless, I was a decently bright kid, and did well, being one of the winners in my class.
Cool.
The other winner, funnily enough, happened to be the girl I had a massive crush on for a while at that point.
Sure.
She and I were so excited we won, and she even gave me a hug after she and I went on to make it through the finals in our grade.
Cool.
After that, we had a week or so to study before the school-wide event.
Uh-oh.
I worked hard, scrounging the vocab lists for every obscure word, both to succeed, and in hopes of receiving another hug from my crush.
Of course, yeah.
Finally, after
now you're
maternity,
motivated.
the big day came.
Sure.
Half the school was packed into the sweaty gym, forced to sit on the probably not so clean, weirdly sticky floors.
Dude, my school didn't have spelling bees, and it kind of made me sad because I was really good at spelling, but I can only imagine this pressure.
I,
in front
one
of
of the lucky
everybody.
contestants, was seated in a chair up front. As they went down the line, you were asked to stand and spell the word they gave to you.
Right.
I made it pretty easily through the first few rounds, and often knew how to spell the words that were getting other people out.
Uh-huh.
After going down the line over and over, whittling down the numbers, it was my turn again.
Right.
I stood. They asked their persistent question. Can you spell failure? I'm sure you can see where this might be going. F-I-L-A-U-R-E, I declared, beaming into the crowd of my peers with confidence, hoping my spelling skills impressed them. We're sorry, but that's incorrect. You can go take your
not
seat
in
with
front
your
of
class.
everybody.
The laughter at my unfortunate word solution was nearly instantaneous, and I walked dejectedly, head down, to my corner.
That being the word, kids are going to understand irony at that age, man. They get it. Oh, that's
I heard
tough.
some of them whispering, he failed on failure,
That's
and giggling
mean.
hysterically until they noticed I was sitting right next to them. Many people laughed about it, and if I remember correctly, maybe even the girl I liked.
Oh, no.
I was crushed, and continued to hear jokes and get made fun of about my FILAURE for the rest of the week. It's silly now, but I remember how big it seemed in the moment. How much of a failure I really truly felt.
This is so sad.
A few years later, I was in another spelling bee, and ended up losing round 2 because I got stage fright and forgot how to spell. Campaign.
Oh my god.
Needless to say,
dude.
I've abandoned spelling bees since and haven't looked back.
This is sad. This is sad more than anything. What a sad story, man. That's fucked up. Of all the words to give you, they gave you that one? I remember losing a spelling bee in 2nd grade on shriek. Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh, man. I wish I had spelling bees. I would love the stories. I think I could have gone to States. I was very good at spelling. By the way, Chatter, I did think you said Shrek at first. And I was like, why was that in the spelling bee? That's not fair. We had a geography bee. I don't know what that is. Is it like saying a country and you got to find it on the map or something? I said shriek, E to I. Yeah. I would put E before I, too, if I was that young. Mine had a bot say the words, and I got eliminated by Talisman because it was incomprehensible. Like TTS saying Talisman.
I got 2nd place in a spelling bee because of sayonara, a Japanese word. I'm still kind of bitter about it only 20 years later.
Wait, you lost the spelling bee to sayonara? That's also funny. I hope that wasn't in front of the whole class. Who is that voice? That's Joe Swanson. You know, if we are going to keep TTS on, which honestly I think we could, at least right now, you guys are using it responsibly. I could put it here so that it pops up above the things. Let me test it again.
I got 2nd place in a spelling bee.
Okay. Pretty good. I usually turn them off for Cringe Confessional because people don't time them right. They'll like do it in the middle of a story. But you know what? You guys have been getting it in between, which is good. Lost a spelling bee to Monsieur, which is pronounced Monsieur. Monsieur? Monsieur? I thought it was Monsieur. Yeah, dude, foreign words should be illegal. That's fucked up. There's no winning sayonara. If you get it right, you get clowned on anyway.
When I was in kindergarten, I remember being a very quiet kid who wasn't very social but tried to make friends. However, there were these moments when, back then, I was a very short-tempered kid. One moment...
Wait a minute. If I do the Say Jam Slam, can I pop this every time I level 3? Do you think I would get... What if I did the DJ level 3? What about on DJ? That might be pretty good. Honda? Oh, Honda might be good. Okay.
One moment that I...
Okay. Oh, who are you going to play? I'm going to play Ryu. Ryu or DJ, I don't know. You're going to get a call-out post on Twitter?
When I was in kindergarten, I remember being a very quiet kid who wasn't very social but tried to make friends.
Okay.
However, there were these moments when, back then, I was a very short-tempered kid.
Every time you get a grab on Manon? She's French.
When I was in one moment that I remember very well, because it was cringe-worthy, but also funny to remember this memory of me doing something dumb as a kid. It was one day when the teacher handed us some Play-Doh to play with. The room was very loud, as you might expect from kids having lots of fun, and as a consequence, I was getting
Overstimulated?
very upset.
Sure.
So much so that instead of screaming to shut up to everyone in anger, I decided to put tons of Play-Doh on my ears, pushing them so hard that I wasn't able to hear anything.
Okay. Okay. This is something that if I saw it happen in front of me, I would be mortified for any of the kids. Like, if I went to my kids' daycare and I saw this, I'd be screaming. I'd be like, no, stop. I'd be scared to death. But thinking about it is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
For a moment, I was happy. However, I realized that when I wanted to take the Play-Doh off my ears, I couldn't. I started to panic, crying and freaking out over the fact that I thought I was going to be deaf
I would think
forever.
that now, yeah.
The teacher
that shit got in
noticed
your
me
drums.
crying as my only friend at the time, and still is one of my closest friends to this day, laughing at me for doing something dumb like putting lots of Play-Doh on my ears. The teacher calls my mother, not knowing what to do as the teacher tried to take the Play-Doh off my ears. But in the end, she wasn't successful.
Can't really get it out.
My mother took me to the nearest hospital, scolding me and asking why I did something like that. In the end, the doctor easily took the Play-Doh out of my ears, and I was able to hear again.
Oh, thank goodness. That would scare the shit out of me. Oh, my God. Dude, kids just come up with stuff like that. That's the scary thing about, like, having a kid, is they would just have these ideas randomly, and they could just change their lives forever. They're really just... It's scary, dude. Kids have good imagination. Yeah, it's nuts. I'm going to throw away all our Play-Doh now, I think. That's horrifying. I put a pebble in my ear once. Yeah, kids just put stuff in their ears and their nose. Kids will put, like, M&Ms in their nose and shit. It's like fucking... It's freaky, man. Mine was a bead up my nose, which the doctor removed with a small Allen wrench. Oh! Like a mummy. He's got to get your brain in there. Let's hold for the chatter. Welcome back. I busted my head open on a door frame. That's not quite the same. That's just an injury. I had to go to the hospital for M&Ms in my nose. Yeah, they don't melt. Famously. They don't melt in your nose. They just stay there. I swallowed a penny. Well, that won't kill you. That'll just be interesting when you get up to heaven and you look at your life wrapped with St. Peter. How much money is in your tummy? My mom was cleaning my ears and had to answer the door, and I got tired and laid my head down with a Q-tip slit. Ah! Fuck. Did you rupture it? Rupture the drum? Fuck, man. Oh. One of the best $20 to $30 you'll ever spend, I'm not joking. Go on Amazon. They sell these ear cleaner things. And you can get, it has like a little camera in it, and you can clear out your ears. Oh my God, dude. It's life-changing. You can get the spot with your ear. It feels so good. I'm not joking. When you hit the spot in your ear that you haven't hit your whole life, it is magic. Coney, those are bad for you. How? How? Q-tips are bad for me. Those are bad for me. What's good for me? Literally what? It feels so good. Earwax prevents ear infections. Sometimes, but sometimes it stops you from hearing. You guys don't understand how much earwax I produce. It's like ungodly. I have something wrong with... If I was an X-Man, that would be my thing. It's bad. It's like black. It's really bad. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. None of this is a joke. I produce a lot of earwax. I have bad hearing. Charles is not putting you on the team, big guy. We could be the Fantastic Five. Wax Man. It's not like they have better powers.
To this day, I genuinely have no idea why I did most of the shit in this story.
Okay.
So I was in 3rd grade, and for context, the school I went to had a pretty big playground that we would generally only be able to go to around lunchtime. However, my teacher had a rule where if our class was good on any given week, We'd be given some extra time to go outside on Friday, and on the day this story took place, I had the brilliant idea of taking a water bottle, plastic, not metal, outside with me since I thought it'd be cool to use it as a fake weapon while playing with my friends since 95% of the time nobody brought objects to the playground.
Sure.
When the time finally came to go outside, the boys and girls of the class set up some sort of vague aimless boys versus girls game since they were bored. And I had the absolutely genius idea to just...
High earwax might be due to your headphone usage. Really? That makes sense. That's interesting. Huh. Neat. I never put 2 and 2 together, but I do use these a lot, obviously. Interesting. That's big speaker propaganda. Oh, there go Logitech again. With the fuck-ass speak. Who makes computer speakers? I tried to think of a good joke off the top of my head. I don't know who makes speakers. I got Logitech way back when. I don't need Razer. It doesn't work. Oh, there go Bose again. Tweeter? Remember Tweeter?
And I had the absolutely genius idea to just fucking throw the plastic bottle at some random girl as hard as possible.
Good one, man.
Now the unfortunate thing about this is that, in that very moment, I had gained absolutely impeccable aim and hit her straight in the face, causing her to fall over on her ass and start crying.
Was it a full bottle?
After walking over to pick up the bottle, me and a couple of the boys around me very suddenly realized the gravity of what I did, and in my panic, I started fucking running as fast as humanly possible to escape the consequences of my actions. And when I noticed that a couple of the boys were chasing after me, some deep primal instinct inside of me kicked in, and I threw the bottle again, getting yet another impeccable headshot in the process. I was freaking out really badly at this point.
Yeah,
and I
you're
ran
gonna have
so
to keep
fast
finding
that
bottles.
I think the people chasing after me realized that they didn't really care about this whole ordeal and let me be. My first instinct at this...
Okay, I literally just played a video game about this. It's called I Am Your Beast. Anybody that's played it, this is literally what that game is about. Just to be clear, that is literally what the entire game is about, story front to back. So...
My first instinct at this point was to search for one of my friends in order to ask for help or something like that.
Lost
and
aggro.
The first one I ran into straight up refused to help me for some reason I can't remember.
Oh, not another
and
bottle.
In my anger, I pushed him onto the ground.
Jesus!
He had glasses, which proceeded to crack a little bit.
What the fuck?
At this point, I think it suddenly hit me just how fucked up all of this was, and I broke down sobbing right there in the middle of the playground.
What?
A lot of people crowded around me and I agreed to turn myself in to one of the teachers for everything I did. You want to know what the most truly cringe part of this all is, though?
What?
All the teacher did was ask, "Did you say sorry to her?" And then let me off the hook with literally zero punishment after I tearfully said
yeah,
sorry.
man, it's not that big a deal.
I felt so horribly bad for all this that I confessed it at church the next time we went. And I don't remember how that went, but just imagining how the priest must have felt hearing some random kid tell a 5-minute-long story about throwing water bottles at people still kills me to this day. And thankfully none of my 3 victims were hurt much at all, so now I can just look back at this whole story with nothing more than laughter and utter bewilderment.
I think you had a mental breakdown. Most people, I think, if they have nervous personality types, have that in their 20s or 30s or 40s. You had it at 6, which is probably a good time to get it out of the way. A psychotic episode. Yeah, I hope that you're getting that managed. I can understand, like, the 1, because that's just, like, you know, intuition and intrusive thoughts. Throw the bottle. But to keep going... all of this had to have happened within the span of like 45 seconds, which is pretty long. That's what happens when the adrenaline runs out. That was, oh my God. One time I fell flat on my face from a Chick-fil-A playground and ended up in the hospital with a nasal septal hematoma, and now I can't smell or breathe out of one side of my nose. Isn't it fucked up that that can happen at any moment? I take my kid to the playground, and I'm just like, yep, she could just fall off the monkey bars at any moment. So scary. Jesus. Kids are usually pretty bouncy, though. Like, they heal pretty well. Not you, because you're weak and you have bad genes. But most kids would be able to recover. The doctor said they only see it in boxers. Yeah, you have weak constitution. I don't know. I'd be mad at your dad. Coney is terrified of the hypothetical world. Yeah, man. Once you have a kid, when it's your duty to protect that little thing and like your brain changes and wraps around it is crazy. It's everything that can't go wrong does go wrong. Scary, man. You got strong bones? Never broke one. I ain't never broke a bone. I get ear infections a lot, though. I got fucked up tubing going on in there. My eustachian tube is messed up. I got bad legs, too. I was born knock-kneed. So, I run silly. I run funny. And my legs are all fucked up. Coney, see a doctor. I have. Dude, I went to a doctor because I had that ear infection a few months ago. Real Coney maniacs will remember. It was probably a year ago now. I literally could not hear out of my left ear for 2 months. Nothing. It was dead. It was really bad. So, yeah, during the F-Zero times, I think, right? Yeah, I played F-Zero. Yeah, that's what it was. Dude, I played F-Zero, the GameCube one, and I was literally getting dizzy because my brain, like, with the ear thing and the sound, my brain could not perceive it. It was bad. I got dizzy playing games. I had that once. It was awful. Yeah, it was blocked up for a while. Which, like, made it's not, you know, you think being able to not hear out of one ear would, like, be okay, but, like, when it's all stuffy and, oh, it was weird, man. It's freaky. I've been deaf in my left ear my entire life since birth. I wonder if it's the same, if it's, like, just being deaf or, because, like, my thing is it was, like, plugged up, which means that there's fluid, so the fluid getting shaky. I don't know if it's I wonder if the sensation is the same, but it was still tough. Go on Amazon, get yourself a water ear cleaner. I have the pick thing. It's awesome. Oh, when you hit just the right spot, oh, baby. It's magic. It really is. Wouldn't that throw off your balance? It did. I was messed up. Yeah, you see what I'm doing right now? I think I got fucked up ears, man. I have bad hearing and bad smell, but I can see real good.
Back about 3 years ago in my senior year of high school, I entered the talent show as a joke with my friends. We were pretty popular, and we thought that everyone would laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Me and 3 of my friends at the time put practicing or anything off until the last minutes.
Sure.
We were in shambles figuring out what to do for the show, and we thought we could perform something from some movie TV show.
Okay, yeah, steal a skit.
And what do you think Four Stupid Teens would perform?
What year? 3 years ago, senior year. 3 years ago, Stupid Teens doing like a skit or Jackass? No, it's from a few years ago. Bitch Lasagna? Skibbity Toilet? Is that 3 years ago? Everyone's saying Jackass is insane. That was the first thing that came to my mind, but like obviously I was born in 1988. What's your guys' excuse? Some sort of TikTok challenge? I don't think it's Skibbity. What was it?
Love Ninja from the Disney Kids sitcom Kickin' It.
All right. I don't think I ever would have guessed that. Peak, by the way. Okay, so we have one chatter that's young enough to know what that is. Kickin' It slaps, too. YouTube, comment below if you know what the fuck he's talking about.
We went up to the top of the stage the day of, and we were all cringing before the show even started because we all knew that we were going to embarrass ourselves. The worst part was all of our parents showed up and the elementary school and middle school kids were also there.
Okay.
So we started dancing and singing to the song, and then the principal walks up and stops the show short, and we get a suspension for having a performance that was so terrible. But that wasn't it. Turns out my friend had stage fright and he pissed himself.
That's the end of the story. Now hold on a minute, player. Hold on a minute. This show is ass. Get off the stage. He kicked you off because of a bad performance? That can't be true. I don't think that's true. They wouldn't do that in high school. This is the song, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the black...
Oh my god, hold on. You guys gotta see the video, too. It's not the same without the video. You did not get suspended for this. Which one peed himself? Cool, man. Oh, phew, I was about to sue the shit out of this guy. Dude, it's like a 60-second long performance. They didn't hear you out? How far did you get? He got to like right about here. That's enough! You're all suspended! Why was it such a big emergency that they had to stop you then and there? When did he pee? It's a minute long. Bro really thought we would guess that. Maybe someone in chat did. I couldn't possibly. Holy shit, man. That's a fucked up story. They had to evacuate the school. Oh, like a pool when a kid poops in it. Everybody out. Thank you, Jablinks. You yelled even flow during my first stream, and I've never stopped thinking about it. Really? Do you remember the context? Even flow. What do I like butterfly? Did you guys see? There's a professional wrestler whose name is Steven Flo, and they just keep saying Steven Flo, but that's his theme song. It's just that. Steven Flo. That's awesome. Who sings that? Pearl Jam. Eddie Vedder himself. Yep. Big Eddie V. Jeremy spoken class. I've never been a Pearl Jam guy. You know who was really into Pearl Jam? Melissa Joan Hart on Clarissa Explains It All. Don't know I remember that. Didn't really watch that show. I just remember her brother Ferguson and her liking that. If you remember that. My dad loves that song. Yeah. They're kind of dad rocky. Makes sense. Who would win, Eddie Vedder or Scott Stapp? What's the competition? A sing-off? Death battle? I mean, Scott Stapp is doing Eddie Vedder. Creed is doing Pearl Jam, for sure. Listening to a Coney stream is like playing Gex. That chat message is like playing Gex, actually. How much power they get out of their lower register. I think Scott Stapp, I don't know. I think Eddie has more range, I will say that. So, Eddie Vedder's the OG butt rocker. I wouldn't call Pearl Jam butt rock. Because it's, butt rock to me is like, how do I put it? It doesn't hold any value at all. I think Pearl Jam was trying to say something. Taint rock at most. Yeah, it's a little bit up. Pearl Jam is grunge. Yeah, that's like the classical term, but, you know. Can you take me higher? You want to know my favorite band for that era? I love Three Doors Down, bro. Three Doors Down goes foolish.
Every year, my mom...
I also love Puddle of Mud. Can you take it all away? Fucking hell, I'm just doing... Oh, I'm in concert tonight.
Every year, my mom and my sister went to a small holiday home in Italy, and we had decided that year to visit my sister's then-boyfriend who was French.
Ah.
He lived only a couple of hours away, and we decided to stay in a hotel nearby for a couple of days.
Okay.
Since we had a holiday home, we decided only to take a couple of shirts.
Okay.
When we were there, my sister gets a text message from her boyfriend that his parents wanted to meet us. They are incredibly fancy people, and we were going to meet at a golf club.
Okay.
We had not prepared for this, and the hotel we stayed at had one shower that was so dirty it would be cleaner not to shower.
Okay.
On top of that, I only had 2 shirts,
you were in France,
one of which I had already worn. The next day we meet the parents who were in a duel dress and 3-piece suit at the golf club, while I'm wearing a bright yellow Super Mario Maker shirt and dying of 5 heat strokes at once. Luckily, they were cool about it. After that, we went to their apartment, where I decided to use the toilet before we headed back.
That's funny.
At this moment, the heat of midsummer southern France hit, and a small vein in my nose popped. I instantly started gushing blood all over the bathroom. The floor, the walls,
yellow
the
Mario
toilet seat,
shirt.
the fountain,
Oh, no.
some even reached the ceiling. I tried to plug my nose as best I could with the paper towels, which drenched practically
Oh
instantly,
my God.
and waddled out to ask for help.
Oh.
They luckily were very kind and helpful, but I can't help but feel it wasn't the best first impression.
Jesus.
My sister would marry her boyfriend a couple of years later, and
Okay.
although he's French, I found it within myself to forgive her.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, God. Just imagine the kid showing up in this stupid little Mario Maker shirt. That's funny. That's a good story. Do you guys get, like, random nosebleeds like that from heat? I don't think that happens. I'll sometimes get nosebleeds randomly if I get up really fast. Yeah, dryness. Yeah, if the weather's, like, really dry and I get up really quick, sometimes I'll get it. But only out of one nostril. It's my left one. I've never had a nosebleed. Really? They don't hurt. They just, like, shit just comes out. It's gross. It's nasty. Thanks, SB Brave. Coney, don't you see a cute girl and get a nosebleed all the time? Only if she's wearing a bikini. Ugh, ugh. What? Roshi in chat. Gudugamash! I gotta tell you, every time I see that emote, I have a compulsion. I want to do it every time. I literally, every time I see it, I just... Oh, man. It's so fucking good, man. Sakurikon ikima! Oh, man.
One day back.
Hold on. Let's change it up. Let's go Heather.
One day back when I was a small stupid child, I was chilling in the living room when my mom called me over. When I went over to her, she had a serious look on her face, and she told me that my grandpa on my father's side had passed away.
Aww.
Now, I didn't know my grandpa very well, so I didn't have much of an emotional reaction.
Okay, sure.
And to be frank, my mother didn't like my grandpa very much,
Sure.
but she still wanted to show respect.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like I had to show respect too by pretending to be sad.
Mm-hmm.
So after my mom finished telling me the news, I went back into the living room to do what my child brain thought would be a perfect act of sorrow, playing sad music on the TV. Now, this was already not the most brilliant idea I've ever had. But I somehow made it worse. When I went on YouTube to search up sad music, the first thing I thought of was the sound of sad violin music. But apparently my brain decided to mix up instruments or something, because I instead searched up sad trombone music.
Okay.
And so imagine, you just told
Like
your child
taps?
about the death of your husband's
Like
father,
taps?
because you believe he is mature enough to handle the concept of death and deserves to know the truth.
Trumpet!
Hey, Compton, did you pick this story just so you could time the trumpet for this stupid story? I feel like you set this up. Oh, Keen picked it. It's a tag team effort. Okay.
He then quickly leaves, and a few minutes later you hear a blaring wah 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 ah 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 from
Oh, no way! It's that one? No way! That's that was her dad!
He then quickly leaves, and a few minutes later you hear a blaring wah 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 ah 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 from the other room. I don't remember her exact reaction, but let's just say she did not find much sentimental value in what I did.
Dude, imagine telling your son, "Hey, sweetie, mommy's daddy, and your grandpa, he went to heaven. He's not with us anymore, and he's passed away." And the kid's like, "Okay." That was me walking out of the room. That was me leaving and walking out of the room. Oh, it wasn't her. Oh, it wasn't her dad? Okay, that might be better then. Okay. Yeah, she didn't like him anyway? Okay. I thought it was her dad, but it's pretty funny. Pay attention. Listen, man, there's a lot of stories. I thought this was going in a different direction. I thought it was going to be this. I thought the grandpa died and he was going to have this. Because they said sad violin music. So I thought that's where this was going. But you know what? If the mom heard this, she might think this was genuine. Like, oh, little Steven's coping in the best way he knows how. She doesn't know this is a meme, you know? What's the name of the song where he goes the trumpet? Oh, dude. I don't know. I don't remember. What is it? I don't know. I think it's like a salsa. Might be like a tango, a mamba. I don't know. I also thought it might be taps when they said sad trombone sounds. There could have been a lot of different sounds that could have been. She is the most annoying girl in the world. I've been singing a lot tonight. She is the most annoying girl in the world.
In first grade, I went on vacation to California. Among our many stops was a day spent.
Don't be mad at me. I want Charles.
Among our many stops was a day spent at Legoland.
You already
at
had
some
Peter.
corner of the park was a Lego pig that was maybe 1.5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
My sister sat on it to have my parents take a picture of her on it, but the entire time I was doing it, I was shouting, "Move! Move! I want to jump over the pig." When my sister finally moved out of the way, and everyone was looking at me from all of my shouting, I attempted to jump over the
You
pig.
didn't make it, did you?
Unfortunately for me, the tip of my foot
Oh,
hit the
no.
pig, and instead of jumping over successfully, I essentially tripped and fell face first into the pavement.
Oh.
My family never lets me live this moment down.
Oh. That's the whole story. That's funny. Yeah, you can't go to any zoos anymore, can you? Or a farm. Anytime you see a pig, the whole family's like, remember that? That's funny. How does Lego keep the Legos together? Do they glue it? Like, if they make a Lego pig, do they glue it together? Because I thought, like, maybe you would tip it over and it would just shatter. It is glue? Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Bro just tripped and called it a cringe. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, everybody's going to do that. I think one of the worst things you can do is go to Legoland, bro. You're on vacation, you go to Legoland. Have you guys been? Is it nice? Legoland is like Sesame Place for me, where it's like, dude, come on. Don't waste your fucking day. It's fire. Fire. It's whatever. Why would you go to Legoland when Disneyland is right there? Like, what are you doing? Everything but the rides are neat. I don't know if I just didn't get the Lego gene, man. I don't get it. I look at it and I'm like, wow, that's impressive. Probably took a lot of time. It's way cheaper. I just don't understand the appeal. I'm not a Lego guy. That's all. I do not have the creator soul. I don't get Minecraft. I don't get, like, I just can't. I can't play Breath of the Wild and have fun. And that's why I think I can't make music. I talked about this yesterday. I understand music, but I can't do it. I do not have the heart of an artist, which is why I'm a React streamer. I don't create. I just, I'm derivative. That's what we do. I like the mechanical stuff. No. I mean, I just watch BattleBots for that. I steal. I innovate. I'm a honer. I don't create, I enjoy. Yeah, you make me a big Lego pig, and I'll look at it and say, wow, that's really cool. And I won't be that impressed because I want to go to Disneyland. Is that Alice teacups that I could climb into?
In my sophomore year of high school, I was in a robotics club, and a
there we
cute
go,
girl
robotics.
was the head honcho. She
Okay.
was in my same grade, and we worked together on quite a few projects, but she was generally quite quiet.
Okay.
Near the end of the school year, her mom met my dad at some school reunion thing.
Okay.
I guess they talked about their kids and found out we were in the same thing by chance, and they seemed to be excited for us being in the same club. So excited.
Oh, shit, ads right now. Subscribe with Twitch Prime or Tier 1. Sorry, I meant to snooze it. It says ads starting now. I missed it. Twitch Prime or Tier 1. Ads right now. Sorry. My bad. They're starting now.
So excited, in fact, that they set up a date for us too.
A date?
This was my first date, and hers
Wait, did
too,
they set up a
apparently.
date or just like a play
Turns
date?
out 2 kids doing engineering and robotics in high school aren't Rizzlers.
All right.
Our parents decided that we would go on a date to a theater like was common when they were kids.
Okay.
So
Like a
we met
movie?
at the theater and said a few pleasantries.
Right.
I bought her popcorn. Then we walked into the movie.
Popcorn.
We did not say a single thing all movie.
Yeah.
Not a peep.
Right.
After it was one, I immediately sputtered out, "Hey, do you want to go out to eat or something?" Since I thought that was the correct thing to ask based on movies.
Yeah, basically.
Her reply was simply, "Thanks." Then she left the theater without another word.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. Why are the parents making fanfic for their kids? I think the parents were into each other. Hey, maybe if our kids are cool, then you and I can hang out together. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know. That's weird. Why would the parents even get involved there? That would be hot. Okay, stop. That would be double weird. Young parents will be doing that shit. I'm saying if it's like a 20 to 5-year-old, it might do. That's a bit. What do you mean? Why are you guys undoing me? Stop playing me. Stop. It's 101 Dalmatians, man. Yeah, it's the movie. Where are you supposed to go on a date if you don't do movies and dinner? Because movies, you don't talk the whole time. Bowling? Bowling. The farm? A horse! Do you like horses? Me too! Lots to talk about at the farm. County fair? Yeah, but that's in the summer. Where do you go in the winter? Because obviously the summer is great for like carnivals and shit, right? But diner? Like a Denny's? What are you? A diner's pretty good, actually. I fuck with diner. The bedroom. That guy's a Rizzler. Arcade, but I'm a nerd. Yeah, I don't know how many will be up for that. I mean, if she's into it, then. Rollerblading is pretty fun. Yeah, but they gotta be coordinated. All Elite Wrestling. Maya, who I met at the coffee shop, is All Elite. If the arcade isn't fun, I would not want her. I kind of agree. You want somebody that has your same interests, you know? I hear you. But I don't know if everybody be into that, but... Dude, did you guys see that Edge changed his name to Cope? What the fuck? It's weird. Sorry. Who? He's a wrestler. His name is Edge. His real name is Adam Copeland. And he was like, I'm going to call myself Cope. So now he calls himself Cope, which is funny.
One time in middle school I got bored and decided to pick gum off of the bottom of the desks. After doing so, I didn't eat it, you weirdos.
Okay.
I instead decided to throw it across the room, and then it landed in the mouth of a girl in my class.
Good shot.
I apologized profusely, and she forgave me. A week later, I found out that she liked me by some friends that we shared.
Wow.
I, however, didn't really feel the same at the time, so I talked to her about it, and we remained friends. I still think about how she probably had a horrible week, only to be let down.
That is the whole story. That's all of it. That is the whole story. So just to be clear, this guy found gum under his desk, threw it across the room, it landed in a girl's mouth. Turns out that girl likes him. He doesn't care. The end. What a bizarre tale. That poor girl, man. Not a good story, but a good person. All right. Imagine her POV. One time I was sitting in class, and the boy that I had a crush on threw some used gum in my mouth. And then later I was like, hey, I like you. And he was like, no thanks. The end. Good story, man.
When I was just getting into college, I was able to find a friend group that got me back into being a social creature, and not as much of a computer gremlin.
Cool.
I started becoming closer friends with one of the guys in the group over the first holiday between semesters.
Yup.
We realized we both had a lot in common, and talked almost every day and night, and when we didn't talk, we always were waiting to chat again. I viewed this guy as a great friend, and in one of our calls I decided to make a joke in reference to Danganronpa.
Right.
To give context for anyone that doesn't know, each student in this game has an ultimate skill, so if you were a genius at math, you would be the ultimate mathematician. When we were talking about the game, we both started joking about ultimate skills we would both have. I eventually said, your skill would be the ultimate friend.
Aww. That's adorable. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so nice. Aww.
We stopped talking a bit earlier that I eventually said, your skill would be the ultimate friend. Quote, he got really quiet, and I didn't understand why some of the conversation afterward got awkward.
No.
We stopped talking a bit earlier that night, so the next day I asked him what was wrong. Eventually he states how he has feelings for me, and at that moment I realized I just free ends and this man basically to his face.
Yeah.
It all worked out, though, and we have been boyfriend and girlfriend for about 3.5 years now with promise rings.
That's very sweet. That's adorable. That is very nice. Good ending. Promise rings? I can't. Listen, they're young, okay? They're young. Just let them have that, okay? Marrying a Danganronpa girl. What does that mean? Come on, man. What is a husband but the ultimate friend? You're going to make my number go down, man. Come on. Horse girl, but way worse. I'm starting to think you guys are the reason that my female viewership is 7%. It's your fault. Dude, speaking of, okay. I was watching Sajam before going live. And I was watching him play Marvel Rivals. And that game's voice chat is so toxic, but in such... It's not 7%, it's 6.6. I rounded up. Yes, it is. I was watching Marvel Rivals on Sajam's thing, and that voice chat is so toxic, but in a way that is so different. Like in Valorant, you'll get called slurs or told to kill yourself or whatever. Like Valorant's very mean, and it's always by like a guy who's like doing this and trying to let you know he doesn't care. Marvel Rivals teams are different because they're trying to be like, it's this weird passive-aggressive productive, like, hey, I don't think you should play petty. It's not really working out. Yeah, I don't think that we should be on the point there. Ooh, I think you should have backed up. It's like that kind of thing. It's so much worse in Rivals, man. Marvel Rivals is full of hope this helps people. Well, I mean, Sajam's in, like, high elo, so, like, at least there people are supposed to, like, know what they're talking about. When I play, I'm in, like, gold and plat. I don't fucking care. And it's like, that group is worse to me, because, like, we're all in the ass tier. Like, let's just take it easy. But it's so weird how that's different. Like, the Rivals people are the Overwatch people who are, like, trying to be helpful, and they read all the theory, and they watch all the YouTube videos, and they track all the win rates, and they're still ass, so they get weird in the voice chat. I can't stand that. I love it when people scream at each other. Dude, me too. I love it when my team starts, like, I hate it in League, because in League, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up and we can win. In Rivals, I'm like, hell yeah, I don't care. This is awesome. I'm here for that. I don't care if I lose. These games are 5 to 10 minutes. I'm having a great time. Don't think we need a third DPS, buddy. Spectator sport? I love this shit. I'll instigate sometimes. Damn, he said that, but look at your score. Look at this guy's score. Can you believe he said that? It's awesome. I love it. I had a support who mentally checked out because there was a third DPS. Dude, the people that give up right away are the worst. Anyway, sorry for all this talk. I want to play Marvel Rivals. Maybe I'll do side stream tonight. Perhaps. I'm kind of feeling it. If I have somebody to play with, I don't want to do solo queue.
In 8th grade, I was on the football team, and on Fridays the middle school and
Actually, I would do
JV
mainstream,
team would
but I
go
don't have
watch the
anybody to play with
varsity
unless
team
anybody's
play.
on.
I was hanging out with my brother's friends, who were a year older than me, and by the rules of middle school made them cool, and I wanted to impress them.
Sure.
I hadn't talked much during the game because I didn't know them too well, so the whole time my adult brain was working overtime trying to think of something to add to the convo. They started joking about how girls act on social media, and I had the perfect joke to add to the laughs.
Did they be shopping?
I don't remember exactly what the joke was, but I was so excited to get the joke out and impress my new older friends that I said it too fast for anyone to understand what I was trying to say.
Okay.
To add insult to injury, the joke ended with an act out of a girl taking a selfie.
Ooh.
I basically blurted out this mildly funny joke with the cadence of an auctioneer and followed it with a quirky pose. They all just looked at me in silence for a couple of seconds, then bursted out in laughter. They roasted me for the next 10 minutes, and I didn't say another word the rest of the game. No one ever brought it up again. But that moment carried my social anxiety for the next couple years.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. Because that one's real. That's something that if you're, like, way younger, they would just be like, that's funny, kid. But you're an 8th grader trying to be cool to high schoolers. And depending on how, like, seniors are probably cool, but, like, sophomores are going to be brutal. Oh, that's bad. You should have just said women be shopping, and they would have been like, true. They really do, though. I have noticed that. Plus, they're in high school, so they start to see it. Girls going shopping, right? Going to Claire's. I think Claire's is more of a middle school thing. Dude, my kid loves Claire's. I don't know what to do. She loves Claire's. I don't understand Claire's. I don't know if I have any ladies out there in the audience tonight that could tell me the appeal of Claire's. I know it's just like a young girl's store where you buy like fancy, like, what is Claire's? You don't know Claire's at the mall? Don't get your ear pierced there. I've seen like infants get their ears pierced, and that's crazy to me. It's dress up? Yeah, you're right. It's just dress up. It's just like putting on pretty clothes and like sparkling and jewelry and stuff. You're right. Sparkly, yeah. Yeah, they do ear piercings there for like kids. Like, I think you probably go at like 2. I'm a rare female viewer, and it makes me feel like a princess. Oh, it makes you feel like a princess. I thought you meant you being here makes you feel like a princess. But Claire's makes you feel like a princess. Okay. I was going to say, like, wow, okay. That's a ringing endorsement. Thank you, Super Jared. My kid's into like dress up and pretend and all that stuff. I'm trying to get into the mind of a young girl, but you know, I'm doing my best. I'm doing a great job. I'm a great dad. Don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to understand it, you know? Princess shit.
So I was about 5 or 6 years old, and my family and I were at Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
We were out meeting the characters, and we went to go meet Pocahontas.
Okay.
After I had gotten the autograph and met the character, I walked away with my family and shouted very loudly and confidently, "See you later, Mulan." My family still talks about this to this day. Am I racist?
5 or 6. I think your parents are on the hook for this one. They should have explained to you who you were meeting. Pocahontas and Mulan do not look similar. I would tell you, my kid, we went to Disney last year. She knew all of them, and she addressed them by their official names, okay? Native American and Chinese. Yeah, that one will get you in trouble. If it was like, I don't know, Elsa and Ariel, you could probably get away with it. Coney flexing? A little. My kid just loves princesses, so. Girls don't play around about Disney princesses? Yeah. They love that shit. Like I said, it's all about dress up. One of them is a mermaid. Not anymore. She got her human legs so she could live with Prince Eric on the surface world. Jackass. She's part of my world. Anna and Ariel, maybe. Why? Because the redhead thing? By Esmeralda. Her ass is not showing up, bro. That's problematic. What is the moral of that movie supposed to be? What, Little Mermaid? Dude, I don't fucking know. I think it's the same as like a generic, like, parents have to let go and let their kids make mistakes and experience the world. But, like, not that much. You know what I mean? Change yourself for men. Yeah, I don't know what that one never really tracked with me, you know? People are bad if they don't have legs. Well, fish people, yeah. They're going to drown me, man. That's like a siren. Ariel learns no lessons in the movie. Oh, here we go. This guy watched a video essay. I don't know, man. It's a kid's... I don't know what to say. I don't know what the... Isn't she supposed to be like 15 or something? Which just creates a whole... Because she is wrong and stupid and young. I don't know. What lessons did Mulan learn? I don't know. Be true to yourself. Honor your family. The courage comes from within. I don't know. Something like that. Be a man. Men are very strong and cool. Thank you, Morganic. How to kick ass. How fireworks work. She learned about fireworks. All right. Avalanches are goated to kill people. If you gotta kill like a lot of people, bro, avalanches, ace. Excellent way to do it. Except for the one guy you gotta kill. That's you, not him sometimes. She did kill a lot of fucking people. The dangers of feminism. The horrors of standing outside of your station as a woman. Put your life in mortal peril. It teaches you 3 fellas can pick up chicks if they work on improving themselves. That's in the sequel. Did you know that? They find girlfriends. Yeah, and they look just like them. Good for them. Not canon? Those guys died old and alone.
During my second year university, I was sitting in my discrete mathematics class, bright and early at 8:30 a.m. in the dark.
Okay.
Dingy lecture hall that always smelled like mold.
Yuck.
The professor was standing at the front giving his lecture about the Monty Hall problem to the class of roughly 350
I don't know what that is.
students. Suddenly the clock strikes 9 a.m., and from my pocket I hear my phone's morning alarm going off.
What's the sound?
I must have forgotten to disable the previous day's alarm.
Right.
No problem. I reached into my pocket to simply turn off the alarm, but if it were that easy, you wouldn't be hearing this story.
Right.
For some reason, my old Nexus 5 screen was frozen,
Mm-hmm.
completely unresponsive. I tried shutting the phone off by holding the power button down.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. For like 2 minutes in the classroom, I tried my best to disable this alarm to no avail. And to make matters worse, it wasn't just any old morning alarm. It was Metal King Boo's Mario screaming.
Really? Was it really? So this is your wake-up alarm, huh? This is what you use to get yourself out of bed and ready to go every morning of your life. This is what you listen to start your day. Okay, this is 1.5 minutes long. If it took this long... Imagine being in the class and the guy will not turn off his Mario screaming phone. Dude, shut it off. I'm trying! This feels like it's been 30 minutes. It's been 1. That's 60 seconds of that. Okay, what happened next?
After a few more moments of Mario belting mama to my class, I decided to get out of the room.
Yeah, it's time to
and try
leave. It's like a
solve the
crying
problem.
baby in the theater.
Now in the busy hall, tons of people passing by, and with Mario still bellowing
Oh no, now
with
it's
the
spreading.
intensity of 1,000 banshees.
Right.
I planted down on a bench and tried to do literally
Just
anything
smash
to
the
get
phone,
this
man.
alarm to
Throw it
turn off.
down.
It had already repeated several times, and the phone was totally bricked. There was nothing I could do to stop it, other than one final
Just snap
drastic
it in
measure.
half.
With my bare hands, I pried off the phone battery through all the glue and the plastic tabs holding it in place, so I could disconnect the battery. After a few minutes, Mario screaming all the while,
Now
I
the
get the
phone
phone
is
open,
screaming?
unplug the battery, and finally Mario's screams come to an end.
Good.
I went back into class and continued my day, as though nothing happened. But later in the computer science lounge, we all had a good laugh about it.
I think the funniest thing about this is imagining being in that class and you could still hear Mario like screaming, but like muffled through the wall. You know what I mean? Like he's screaming in agony and you could like kind of hear it, and the professor's trying to go on, but you can like barely hear it through like 2 walls away. That's funny.
After reconnecting the battery, the phone started working normally again, and I kept using it for another 2 years before replacing it.
Hey, that's great. Happy ending. Tremendous. This is why I'm not replacing my Galaxy S8 until models come out where you can remove your battery normally. Because of this. Because of this. You think this is going to happen to you? This is exactly... I wonder why people stopped changing like alarms and ringtones and like text messages. That used to be like a thing everybody did, is they would customize it. They don't do it anymore. By the way, thank you, Bad Bowling Ball, for the Prime 3 minutes ago. Sorry I missed it. It's corny, too much work, novelty wore off. It is harder to do than it should be. Yeah. Corny as hell. You think so? For any song? Because old people used to hear their phone ring and the rest of us feel the vibration. I still do it. It's easier than ever. I think it's a generational thing. Seriously. I think like it's the novelty isn't there for like a certain generation, you know? So I don't even want my phone to ring, much less with a song. Sure. It's interesting. I would have never guessed that. Mine is chicken in the corn. Like this? Okay, I didn't know what that was. I thought it was like, I think I was thinking of turkey in the straw. I searched chicken in the corn ringtone and this came up. I was thinking like da 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 da, but apparently that's something else. This is called cock crowing ringtone for cell phone. Download this and laugh. You're thinking of Elmo's World? That's not Elmo's World. No, Elmo's World is Elmo's World is da 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 da. Turkey in the Straw is da 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 da. Like that. He scrambled? Yeah, it actually fucked me up for a second. I had to like recenter my chi. I had to like get back to you know. Ooh. Got it. We're making music tonight. That's what I'm saying. It's an artistic stream. Okay.
One day when I was in 6th grade, I walked into English class and noticed that there was something off about the desk where I normally sit.
Okay.
It was one of those desks with a chair connected to it, and it was bent in a little bit.
Uh-huh.
The desk was bent down towards the chair enough that, if I just put my stuff there and didn't touch it, it would slide off onto me, but instead of trying to swap with a different desk, I just decided to thug it out.
Okay.
It would have been inconvenient as my desk was near the middle of the room.
Sure.
In the middle of class. My desk just collapsed on itself.
That's kind of funny.
Luckily, I wasn't hurt, so I tried to play it off and laugh about it, but my face was just about the brightest shade of red possible.
That does sound very funny. You're just sitting in class, it's normal, and then you just hear this big, and you turn around, and it's just a kid sitting in a pile of wood. That's pretty funny.
It didn't help that I was kind of fat.
Okay,
the desk was clearly already broken, but obviously that excuse wasn't gonna get me off completely scot-free.
Nobody's gonna assume that
I'm
it
now
just
in
broke.
my senior year of high school, and in a completely different school district, but
Yeah.
I'm told that people in that class still occasionally talk about it.
That's the end of the story. Dude was fat and broke a desk. I feel like life as a fat kid has got to just be full of peril at all moments. Anytime you sit on anything, even if it's not your fault, it's a life-changing experience of something. Like, that could be really bad. Can't believe he's blaming the desk. The real story is I was so fat I broke a desk, and now you have to... Why are you coping to me? You know this is anonymous, right? I'm not going to know. It was the desk, man. Huh. I graduated over a decade ago, and I would still think about it, too. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you... Like, being fat as a kid has got to do permanent mental damage to you. That's tough. Especially because, like, in all, like, kids' media and everything, the fat kid is, like, the side character that is always, like, the funny guy because he's fat. That's tragic. I used to be fat. It is a pain in the ass. I saw Mars made a tweet recently about, like, he made a tweet. He was like, right now, I am fat and I suck at Smash, but I can only fix one of those things at once. What do I do? And I was like, damn, he's spitting. And then a lot of people were like, oh, you're not fat. A lot of people were doing the positive thing. You're not fat. It's okay, man. Blah, blah. It's like, and he was like, no, I'm not trying to be doomer. These two things are true. What do I do? I feel the same way. I'm like, dude, I'm fat and I got this other stuff to do. I guess I'll focus on the other stuff. It's not like sad. It's just the reality of the situation. Sometimes you could lose weight. I started gaining weight at 12. It fucks with you a lot. I had a super fast metabolism until I hit about 20, I think. Actually older than that, like 24. But I kept eating like I didn't. I've been fat since I was 3. I'm fucked mentally. It's a fucked up position to be in. It's tough. I'm like 20 pounds over. I could stand to lose like 20, I think. Maybe 30 if I was so inclined. 40? 20. I think I'd be too skinny at 40. I wouldn't like that. That would be weird. Oh, I should do Ozempic. Would you guys be mad at me if I did Ozempic? Would you be mad at me? I'm scared to do it. I feel like Ozempic's going to have some bad side effects in like 20 years. Just hit the gym. But I don't want to. I'm hungry. Dude, I feel so stupid. I saw a tweet the other day because I would always be like, man, if I'm on the bike or if I run for X amount of hours, like it's like 150 calories. You know, it takes so long to burn off the calories. And he was like, yeah, but what if you just don't eat that food? And it's like, oh, yeah. If I just don't eat a 200-calorie snack, I don't have to be on the bike for an hour. Oh, yeah. And you, like, burn mad calories just by being alive. But I am hungry. Do a buccal fat removal. Is it buccal or buccal? You mean like this? I don't know why I'm doing the light skin. Oh, that's weird. It hurts. Burn the calories in the sauna. Get Botox? I might. All right, guys. You know what? Unfortunately, that's going to do it for our stories. Everybody, thanks for tuning in to Cringe Confessional. Wow, what a great evening of tales and stories. We had stories of triumph, stories of despair, and some of utter despondence. But we've now come to the end of our journey together, and it's time for everyone to subscribe to the channel. Everyone watching. That's how we end it. Everyone subscribing and liking the video. And you know what? Maybe clicking the bell too. Let's say goodbye to our friends in the Twitch chat. Goodbye, Twitch chat. Goodbye, Twitch chat. Goodbye. Goodbye. What was your favorite story? Comment below. Good night. This music being so much gentler is making me gentler. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Goodbye, YouTube. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, Twitch. Goodbye. It's so stupid. It feels like the last stream ever. I don't know why it's like that. Why does your back look like that? Do you mean this picture of King K. Rool on his helicopter? That's from Land King. That's right, Land King. Go to their site. I don't have the thing up anymore. Your back looks weird. It looks. That's the 30 pounds I have to lose. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's bedtime for me. Oh, I forgot. I don't know how to turn off the opinion. I want to do Factor Opinion. It's been a while. Bedtime for me. I might do some Marvel Rivals on a side stream if I'm so inclined. I don't know. I feel like playing it, but not really. Maybe. Will the VOD be up? It's already up, stupid. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe or else. I'm going to be here tomorrow. We're going to do Gaggle, and then I'm going to try Ape Escape. Tomorrow's Gameplay Thursday. React Sunday. Coney, you promised Tui tomorrow. I didn't. I did not do that. Don't be up late, go to bed. All right, sorry.